Party done, lights off. Let me talk my shit real quick.
The party is over, everybody dip. But I stayed behind, yeah, I let it rip. Bored as hell, needed somewhere to go. So I slid through your door real low, real slow. Could've bounced early, but I had too much drink. Ain't tryna crash out or end up in the tank. So I chilled for a bit, vibe kinda strong. Whole room empty, but oh yeah, it was on. Been a minute, yeah, been too long. You said the right words, so I played along. It got steamy like a kettle on pop. Thought you was ready, thought you hit that spot. I wanted that pressure, wanted to scream. Wanted that stroke that makes you cream. But now you folded, couldn't deliver. Had me laying there bored, no shiver. The party's over, everybody gone. What I thought was heat was just lukewarm. Said the night would last, said it'd be strong. But that whole damn session was over before dawn. The party's over, yeah, I moved on. Next time, don't gas what you can't prolong. I swear from afar, you was looking like treasure. Up close though, just some fake ass pleasure. Gold-plated dreams, silver tone lies. You a dollar store thrill in a suit and tie. Sun came up and I thanked the light. Low-key happy that I made it through the night. I was being polite, but wanted to flee. Bruh, that whole thing was a joke to me. Breakfast, nah, you could've kept that plate. Coffee still, eggs shaking like fate. Bricks cold like your bedroom game. Toast had mold, bruh, shame on shame. So roast doing laps on your stove. I damn near screamed, get me out of this hole. I ain't ghost you, I escaped. Jumped out the window, over that gate. The party's over, everybody gone. What I thought was heat was just lukewarm. Said the night would last, said it'd be strong. But that whole damn session was over before dawn. The party's over, yeah, I moved on. Next time, don't gas what you can't prolong. Don't call me, don't text me. Matter of fact, lose my number. That wasn't it. That ain't never gonna be. Party's over. I'm out. Don't call me, don't text me. Matter of fact, lose my number. That wasn't it. That ain't never gonna be it. Party's over. You talk slick, but baby, you ain't slick enough. You know sex, yeah, but do you know love? Nah, let's break it down. You know what love is? Or just a flex? You just a 1 minute man chasing next. In and out like you clocking a shift. No passion, no depth, just dip and drift. No check, no plan, no grown-up goals. Just another night, another bed, same role. Saying I got you with no direction. Your love is just empty affection. See, love ain't a game, it ain't just cheeks. It's more than rolling around for a couple of weeks. It's more than moans, it's more than skin. It's showing up real and locking in. You want control but can't lead right. Wanna be king but fear the light. You chase the body, ignore the soul. But real love, that's full control.
Yeah, you know sex, but you don't know love. You hit fast, but don't rise above. Talk that game, but don't back it up.
Making love,
that's that grown man stuff.
sex is easy, love runs deep, it costs time. It don't come cheap, you want a queen, then show respect. Cause making love ain't just what's next.
When you making love, it moving waves. A rhythm, a vibe, that grown man phase. Time slows down, her walls come down. She give you her heart when she know you around. It ain't just the stroke, it's the stare. That I see you, baby, with your fingers in her hair. It's speaking in silence, breathing in sync. It's deeper than drinks and late night links. You say you grown, where's the proof? Cause love ain't shallow, it swims in truth. Out here acting like a boy on tour, but that ain't love. that's just the score. Yeah, sex comes quick, but love takes craft. It's the slow grind, not just the fast. It's reading her mind, knowing her cues, not just nutting and throwing her shoes. The right one, she gon' match your freak, but she also need that vibe, that deep. She want the fire, but also the soul, the kind of love that makes her whole. So if all you know is hit then dip, you ain't never known real relationship. Cause sex is fire, but love is flame. One just burns, the other earns. And yeah, you know sex, but you don't know love, you get yours.
But don't rise above, talk that talk, but love don't bluff. Making love,
that's grown folks stuff.
sex is loud, love is true. One fades fast, one sticks like glue. You want a queen, then boss it up. Cause making love, that's the real grown up.
So next time you say, I love you, girl, check yourself. Is it just sex? Or are you really making love? Cause trust, there's a difference, and it shows.
I thought I knew what love was, nah, I was blinded. Spinning in circles, mind trapped, undefined. Heart like a blade that's rusted and broke. Used to cut deep, now there's no hope. I gave too much, soul all bled out. Trying to decode love, got lost in the route. Put it all on the line like I had nothing to lose. Ended up holding doubt and crying the blues. Lying next to ghosts, trying to feel that spark. Every breath, every kiss, still alone in the dark. Thought you ride with me till the end of time, but baby, truth is, love don't always rhyme. I need a real one, someone who sees me, hold me down tight, not just when it's easy. Touch me raw like I'm sacred ground. Heartbeat to heartbeat, no playing around. Let's find that rhythm, silence the noise where the world fades out. Just soul, no toys. Take me there where time don't exist, where love ain't pain, just passion and bliss. Yeah, I love the wrong dude, that's a fact. Years now I can't get back. Chasing shadows, got scars for days. One-way street, no exit, lost in a maze. But I still want that real man, that see-through flame. That lock eyes, talk less, still know my name. Well, love ain't fake, and touch ain't a lie. Just truth in your hands when our bodies collide. You touch me slow, like a vinyl track. Every line you trace got me running it back. Let me spill this soul, no fear, no disguise. Let me drown in your touch, get lost in your eyes. I need a real one, someone who sees me, hold me down tight, not just when it's easy. Touch me raw like I'm sacred ground. Heartbeat to heartbeat, no playing around. Let's find that rhythm, silence the noise where the world fades out. Just soul, no toys. Take me there where time don't exist, where love ain't pain, just passion and bliss. No more lies, no more rain, no more crying while I whisper your name. Just your truth, your flame, your fight. Come burn through my pain and light up my night. If you the one who sees me whole, come claim this fire, come catch this soul. Let's drift, no anchor, just vibe and climb. Me and you, baby, suspended in time. I need a real one, someone who sees me, hold me down tight, not just when it's easy. Touch me raw like I'm sacred ground. Heartbeat to heartbeat, no playing around. Let's find that rhythm, silence the noise where the world fades out. Just soul, no toys. Take me there where time don't exist, where love ain't pain, just passion and bliss. Just passion and bliss. No more lies, no more rain. No more crying while I whisper your name. Just your truth, your flame, your fight. Come burn through my pain and light up my night. If you the one who sees me whole, come claim this fire, come catch this soul. Let's drift, no anchor, just vibe and climb. Me and you, baby, suspended in time.
Yeah. Do you have sex or do you make love? Do you even know the difference? Let me talk to you real quick.
Do you have sex or or you making love? Or you just talk loud but ain't rising above? Do you even know how to please my soul? Take my body, baby, total control. See, when I come correct. I'll make your whole body stand erect. Feel that fire burn in your veins. Scream my name while I run the game. I make love, but I know sex too. That's why your mind blown, I freak you true. You just out here hitting, quitting, boo-boo. I'm on that level you can't run to. Yeah, you know sex, but you don't know love. Never rise up, can't take it above. Talk that game, but don't show love. Making love, that's the grown folks stuff. When you have sex, you might just forget. But making love, you coming back for that next smooth hit. You talk the moon, but can't touch the sky. Tell me a dream, nah, baby, don't lie. You claim you gon' take me to the moon and back, but you popping blue pills just to stay on track. That's a fact. Don't sell me a dream. You ain't ready for this grown folks scene. I want a man who can match my flame, not just stroke game, but heart and brain. One who can freak me and feed my soul. One who can hold me and lose control. See, I'm not your average, I'm not your fling. I'm that queen that make you feel like a king. When I give it, it's passion, it's heat, it's love, it's sex, it's soul, it's deep. Yeah, you know sex, but you don't know love. Never rise up, can't take it above. Talk that game, but don't show love. Making love, that's the grown folk stuff. When you have sex, you might just forget. But making love, you coming back for that next move hit. You talk the moon, but can't touch the sky. Tell me a dream, nah, baby, don't lie.
I'm the one who can make you weak. Touch your mind while I stroke your freak. It's the way I move, it's the way I feel. Love and sex, I keep it real. You can't fake it, can't buy this vibe. It's that grown energy, soul and drive. I want the right one who can match me too. Make love all night, then have sex too.
So ask yourself, do you have sex or do you make love? Cause with me, baby, you gon' have to know both.
Yeah, this ain't just about touch. It's about time, heart, soul. Let me talk to you.
Come here, baby, let me speak my truth. Sit down, let me lay this love on you. I wanna hold you close, feel that the rhythm, heart to heart, that real, no gimmicks. Every breath, every curve, every thought you think, from your head to your toes, down to your instinct. Wanna study you, know you like my name, love you loud, never low, never tame. Let me be the queen, I know I am. Real soft touch, but I go hard for my man. You feel that heat when I lock my eyes. No words, just vibes, no disguise. Let me give all of me to all of you. Deep love, no cap, all truth. Morning rise, noon sun, midnight too. Wrapped up in arms that I trust like proof. You the calm I was praying to find. Got me still, got me clear in mind. Heart and soul, let's take that ride. Let it flow, baby, don't fight the tide. Your touch, healing your words, divine. Safe in your space like stars align. Let's build no rush, just move and sync. Every smile, every kiss, make me think. You read me like books with no last page. You get my fire, you hold my waves. Let me take you higher tonight. Forever starts when we move just right. I don't see past, just present and now. You got me steady like I never knew how. Every moment sacred, every vow true. This is love I don't wanna undo. Let me give all of me to all of you. Deep love, no cap, all truth. Morning rise, noon sun, midnight too. Wrapped up in arms that I trust like proof. You the calm I was praying to find. I'm with you, it's just real care. Write our story in chapters deep. Lay your head, I'll rock you to sleep. You hold me down, I lift you up. We mix that passion with tender love. We built from truth, we stay aligned. Growing strong through space and time. All of me and all of you, that's the bond, solid true. Right here, right now, we make our vow. With every beat, I'll show you how to love me for eternity. Let me give all of me to all of you. Deep love, no cap, all truth. Morning rise, noon sun, midnight too. Wrapped up in arms that I trust like proof. You're the calm I was praying to find. Got me still, got me clear in mind. Heart and soul, let's take that ride. Let it flow, baby, don't fight the tide.
I'm confused, tried to give my heart, but I kept getting bruised. The more I long to feel love's embrace, the more I faded, lost in space. You left me tangled, messed up inside, tears in the dark that I couldn't hide. I just wanted to trust, to believe again, but the pain kept pouring like a summer rain. I looked around, feeling so alone, barely holding on, but through the silence and every tear I cried, God held me close, always kept me strong. I cried so many nights, asking for the light and a little piece of love that feels right. Still trying to see why no one stayed with me, or was I blind to what love's supposed to be? But I found strength in the pain, grace in the storm. Had to love myself when my heart was torn. Now I walk by faith, not by what I see, 'cause God's been writing the story for me. No mother, no father to guide my way. My own blood turned cold and walked away. So I built my hope on higher ground when no one else was around. Stayed alone just to keep from hurt, carried the weight buried in the dirt. But I learned to rise from the darkest place, covered in mercy, saved by grace. I looked around, broken but alive. Time kept moving, but I chose to survive. And in every moment I thought I'd break, God reminded me it's not too late. I cried so many nights, asking for the light, just a little piece of love that feels right. Still trying to see why no one stayed with me, or was I blind to what love's supposed to be? But I found strength in the pain, grace in the storm. Had to love myself when my heart was torn. Now I walk by faith, not by what I see, 'cause God's been writing the story for me. Every tear, every scar, every sleepless night led me closer to his healing light. I thought I was forgotten, thought I had no voice, but his love gave me a choice. I cried so many nights, but now I see the light. Found peace in the fight, and love that feels right. Now I understand it had to start with me, 'cause I was the one who had to believe. The strength in the pain, beauty in the fall. God caught me when I lost it all. Now I walk by faith, free to finally hold. And I know he's the keeper of my soul.
Party's over, everybody's gone. I stayed behind, and yes it was. I was bored and needed somewhere to go, so I ended up coming through your door. I would've left sooner, but I had too much to drink. I don't drive drunk, don't wanna end up in the clink. The party is over, everybody is gone, and oh yes, it was on. It's been a while, yes, it's been a minute. It was due time for someone to split it and hit it. It got steamy like a boiling pot. Boy, I had to tell you, it was getting hot. I thought you had it in you to make me cream. I wanted you to hit that spot. I wanted to scream. The party is over. Everybody is gone. The night was long as you had stated. It was over before it started. What I thought was gold was only gold-plated. Looked good from a distance and shine for a minute. I was glad the sun came up and the night was done. I was being nice because I wanted to run. You could have kept that breakfast. The coffee tasted old. The eggs were runny, the grits were cold, the toast was moldy, and I thought I saw a roach crawling on your stove. I didn't disappear, I escaped. The party is over, everybody is gone. The night wasn't long as you had stated. It was over before it started. What I thought was gold was only gold-plated. Looked good from a distance and shine for a minute. I was glad the sun came up and the night was done. I was being nice because I wanted to run. You could have kept that breakfast. The coffee tasted old. The eggs were runny, the grits were cold, the toast was moldy, and I thought I saw a roach crawling on your stove. Didn't disappear, I escaped. What is?
Welcome, you guys. Welcome. I love you guys. I'm reading y'all comments as I go. I'm going to try to stick with the comments tonight to make sure we kind of stay online. First of all, I see everybody in the box. Welcome my whole family, everybody, guests and all. I want to know something, though. Just put it by your name. Are you a lover? Are you a cheater? Are you a fighter? Are you a mommy? Or are you a daddy? I just want to know what you consider yourself as those 5 things I said. A lover, a cheater, a fighter, a mommy, or a daddy. I know ain't anybody going to admit that they're a liar up here or a cheater, so keep that real. Mommy and daddy, what I mean by that, sometimes women be with their old man or men be with their lady and they be like, what's up, mommy? Or you say, what's up, daddy? But sometimes people get that misconstrued too, because sometimes you can call a person daddy too much and they'll really think that they your daddy. So let me see what y'all say before we get started. Nobody? Right, guys, it's your daddy. Daddy. Oh, look at that. Daddy lover. Oh, DLC is daddy lover in the house. I'm a lover for sure. A fighter when I have to be. I know that's right, Miss Valerie. Me too now. I consider myself a lover, but I can be a fighter. Okay. But let me say what Miss BB say. She ain't said nothing yet. I'm not sure about anybody else. Just want to know out of curiosity. What do you? I asked those questions because there's a lot of different significance to each one of those things that be in a relationship. I don't know about everybody. I'm not sure if you're a cheater or have you cheated before. And be honest, like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people be writing me in the box and then they don't want you to know their voice or they don't want you to say something. Or if I put your voice up here, somebody might know your voice. That's the only reason why I didn't release the conversations when y'all leave a message or something, because I don't want to violate anybody, because some of these people be asking different questions. But I have to say, too, for every person that, you know, you got your relationship, every relationship is different. You cannot consider each relationship the same. Every person, every man is different. It's up to you how you handle your relationship. And why I ask that is because sometimes when you in a relationship, you can be friends and you can be to another level. But there's sometimes in a relationship, people don't know how to be friends You know, they just want what they want at that time. Let me see what Miss Valerie say. As I called my friend baby, and he said he's not damn, he's not a damn baby. But you know what? See how sensitive he was. He ain't a damn baby. But you know what? I do that too. I'll be like sweet love. You know what I'm saying? I don't really call if I got a mate. I don't call their name. You know what I'm saying? I call them something sweet. And some men like that, some don't. You know what I'm saying? But see how sensitive they are. You see what Miss Valerie just put? He ain't no damn baby. Oh, now here go a player. We got a player in the box. So a player. So y'all, he'll have to explain to us what a player is when this come around, because he could come up in a minute and you could explain that. Who else in the box been a player? I ain't never been a player. I ain't never been a cheater. I feel like cheating, if you connect with someone, like we on the phone or we talking, and then you got somebody in the other room, but you feeling the person on the phone that you talking with, to me, that's cheating. That's cheating because you got some type of personal connection with that person now. When I stay on the phone with you, I'm conversating with you, I'm feeling you on the phone, then that means I can feel you in person too. Everybody's different, but I'm just saying that's how I am. Let me see what this one say. That's a good thing. I don't know what's the good thing to him. I call your name. Yes, I do. When he hit, I know that's right, Miss Van. I called your name. Miss Barry said I called the name when you hit that spot, baby. Yes. Don't call the wrong person name though. Please don't. Right Cross said he ain't not a player. Right Cross, you want to play back in the day? And how many people we talk about now, like back in the day, you were no player? Most, now I'm not saying all, but most men are players. Most women are not, but there are some women players too. Someone asked me, had I ever been a cheater? I don't want to say yeah, because I ain't no cheater, but okay, I'll tell y'all the story and then we'll get started. I want to address mine now. You know what I'm saying? So if I can't bring it out on me, I can say mine myself. Am I a cheater? I don't feel like I've ever cheated on any of my relationships. But when I separate myself with you, or if I'm not sleeping with you anymore, then pretty much like that's one boundary right there, that I'm living with you and we're not being in no kind of personal relationship. But then too, then we can't even conversate and talk. Then what do you really have in a relationship? Like my first husband, I love him to death as my kid's father, but it is what it is. But we were very young. I married at 15 years old. I think he was 19. And really, that was too much of a difference of age because he was finna hit 20. But what did I know about being a mother, being a wife, or any of that? I had to read a biology book to get pregnant. But I stayed with him over 12 years, but enough was enough. And then he cheat. I could tell y'all so many times, just because you wanted what you wanted at the time when you wanted it. Because when I met him, I was a virgin. I hadn't been with no man. I hadn't been in no relationship like that. So that was like whole scenario difference. Because once you meet your first love and you love that man like that, you ain't gonna never love like you love that first love. I don't care what you talking about. It better be something very significant. Because once you love and you done fell in love with that first love, and that first love hurt you, and that's your first love, everything after that ain't nothing but a hurt with another hurt until another hurt. That's what I was told from the old school. It's another hurt now, because you ain't gonna never experience that particular hurt no more, because that was your first one. And I think I had just got tired of cheating, and I met this guy and we were cool. And this is my second husband, because I was with my first husband, and he had a smooth rap. We talked for a while, conversating on the phone. I wasn't really around my husband like that because I didn't want to sleep with him no more, because he had cheated. And I'm being honest with you, after a while that shit got old. But he was all I knew, because that was the first man I had been with in a relationship. And so I don't know what happened. One day I woke up and I just told him, like, I didn't want to be with him no more. I hadn't even slept with this other guy. I just didn't want to be with him. But if my feelings are into you, then I'm not going to mess with another dude. I'm just keeping that 100. And so my husband felt like he had to move me out of town, that if I had moved out of town, I would stop loving this man. I didn't stop loving him. because he had messed around so much and did so much stanky stuff to me that my feelings got cold, that this other man showed me things that this man didn't show me, and I wanted some of that. And that's really how that goes. Opening car doors, calling me sweet names. He was just a sweetie. Not everything was perfect about him, but not everything's perfect about me either. So make a long story short, my husband moved and we went out of town, and I went to Texas with him. This was years ago, Roanoke, Texas. We went out there, we kicking it, we having a good time, but I was already in love with my second husband. And really, he wanted me to come back from Texas after I left. It was really bad for a moment because I already fell for him. Was that cheating? I guess it was cheating because I was still married to my kid's father. But hell, he had did it so much. But then when I did it, and I noticed this is something about men, when you cheat, it's okay. But when a woman cheat, y'all about to have a nervous breakdown, start crying, sniffling, blowing your nose. You can't see straight. You're about to have a nervous breakdown, and it's all right. But when a woman do it, we low down, we a hoe, we ain't shit, all that kind of stuff men be saying. So one night I'm on the phone with him, the guy that I had fell for, and my kid's father, I don't know how he got outside. I went outside to a phone booth because I would let him call me so my kid's father wouldn't hear it. And he knew I was in love with this guy. He had never seen me act like that towards him. So that was messing with his mind too. So I'm outside, I'm on the phone, and I hung up the phone. I said, love you, babe. Before I could say love you, baby, good, I was talking, and it seemed like I seen a shadow above my head. Y'all know, like Spider-Man be on top of a building. And then so I said, damn, did I see somebody's head? And then the head went back. I said, I ain't crazy, but okay. And then as soon as I said, I love you, baby, and I hung up, homie jumped down off the building. I knew you was fucking cheating on me. It was like he had a whole different meltdown. I ran to the house. I was scared. I was upset because he was upset. So I got to the house, and I was up with Aunt Shirley because this is her nephew, but Aunt Shirley raised me. So she was like a mother to me. And I know you guys have heard me talk about her. If not, it's on some of my videos. Matter of fact, go to essieberry.com and you'll see a song that I wrote about her, and it breaks who Shirley is to me down. So anyway, I get upstairs. Now he upset that he done heard me on the phone, but I done caught this cat in so many different things y'all could even be imaginable I could tell y'all about. But this particular incident, so I ran upstairs, and then I'm sitting down. He walking back and forth, so I'm going to kill you. I'm going to F you up. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to F you up. And his auntie said, yeah, you better sit down. I'm going to kill you and F you up. So he did something, and I had this, I had something that I had an iron by me, but I'm just sitting there, y'all chilling, right? I'm just cool and everything. And he really mad, but this dude had been cheated so many times, I was just done. I wasn't sleeping with him, and that's one thing I would not do. If I were to meet someone and I'm with them, or I feel for them, I'm not going to go back and sleep with my husband. I just won't sleep with his ass no more because it wasn't working in the first place. And all of a sudden, he broke loose past Aunt Shirley, and this cat slapped me. That's when he slapped my wig off. That bro slapped me so hard, my wig hit that wall and bounced off on the floor. Baby. I didn't want to see that nigga no more. I had that iron. It was sitting right by me. The iron that you iron clothes with. I took the cord and I was wrapping that cord, and I started swinging that iron because I was coming for bro. And my wig on the floor too. And you just slap my hair off. Now, you know when somebody say slap the shit out of you, this nigga slapped my hair off. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know if I felt the slap more than I was upset to see my wig come off my head and bounce off of that wall and end up on that floor. I wanted a divorce after that. I ain't want him no more. I didn't care how much he cheated. At that point, when you slap my hair off my head, that's a whole different ball game. That was a whole different ball game. And my auntie told me, well, damn, if I hadn't knew that all it took to slap your hair off your head to make you leave him, I would have did that for you a long time ago. But it took that. Even though all that had went on, that was the breaking point for me, because he got too hysterical. He got abusive. And when he left and he went to his house or whatever and did what he did, he went home because he was a little buzzed. I got there and I was finna kill him in his sleep, straight up. I had a winding can. I was gonna cave that brother head in with that because I kept seeing my wig bounce off the wall and hit that floor and had it slap my face like that. I wasn't even thinking. And my youngest son woke up and asked me for some water. He don't ever do that. That's when I know it was time for me to go. That next morning, I packed my stuff up and I told him I had to go. And the guy that I had fell in love with, he sent for me. Actually, did he drive or did he come get me? One or the other, whichever way. I did leave Texas a little bit after that and went back with him to Alabama because that's where he was from. He was a Southern guy. So, but if you call that cheating, it was cheating. Then what it was, but I did divorce him. I made sure I separated, did all that before I even really got into a straight relationship with him. But did I go back? Yeah, because now you don't put your hands on me and you was doing what you wanted to anyway. So we already had a slight bit of a difference that he was already doing his thing and then just think I was going to keep sitting at the sideline waiting like a good little perfect wife. I didn't want to be perfect no more. I wanted to let him feel what I felt. And it was nothing about getting back at him. It was still the point of what transpired to happen. What transpired to happen should have never happened. And basically, I should have probably handled that situation better. But at that time, I was a young woman growing into womanhood, had never been around men like that and been into a relationship. So he showed me something that the first man didn't show me. And that's why I went that way. So I just had to put that out there. So everybody got their own soldier, their own story, or their own trials and tribulations about their relationship. But because you do something, don't mean like you're a cheater. Because I felt like I could have been with the same man for the rest of my life. You get what I'm saying? But some people can't do that. She said, don't let me call the wrong name. Welcome, Miss Misty. What Ray called way back in the day, multiple opposite sex relationships, but never played none. If you got opposite sexual relationships, a lot of them, multiple, then how you ain't no player? Because that means you ain't dealing with. To me, a player is when you're dealing with 4 or 5 women. So if you was dealing with multiple women, you were a player back in the day. Just a bit what you was, player. They gonna let you know if they call out the wrong name. Hey, Miss Sheila. Salute. I love how y'all. Okay, so let me bring this up. Now, I wasn't going to come on. Yes, I was told that if I mess around, my husband would know from, I guess, my coochie with different size, like I was proving him wrong. You know what? They say that a man could tell when you, I don't know that to be sure because I ain't no man, but they say when you mess around or you cheat, that your man will know it when he be intimate with you. I don't know if that's true. A man can answer that quicker than I could. But if I'm intimate with you and I'm married, I'm not going to come back and be intimate with you because I'll be nervous about the whole situation. I don't know if I could do that. You know what I'm saying? I've never done that. And when I walked away, and was it wrong to walk away from one man and go to another man? I guess it was. But at that time, that's how it happened. You know, and then from there I was married again. So it's always that I've always been able to get a man. I chose to sit by myself to find out who Essie was because there was so much going on. And to me, at 15 years old, I shouldn't have never been in a relationship in the first place. Now, there was a conversation that we had last week. Essie, he keep lying on me saying that that's wrong with my manager at the time. I was faithful for 22 years, so I made come true. No. Hey, I know people say, look, don't put me in that space if you don't want me to be in that place. So, because a lot of times when people say you keep accusing them of something, you keep accusing me of it, you might as well do it. And not trying to be funny, no shade to no men, because it's going to get serious up in here. A lot of times when people accuse you of cheating, they cheating themselves and they want you to feel stupid or they want you to feel some kind of way so some of the blame won't be just shifted on them because they know they liars and cheater. If you got one of them, I done had one, everybody had one. But I noticed that when you start cheating, then you want to blame everybody else. You have to blame yourself. And 22 years is a long time for me to wait and cheat on you. He probably was cheating on you, wasn't he, Miss Valerie? Oh, now he worried about my wig. Let me see what's the human hair. Let me think. Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's all I really rock with human hair wigs. I think that's why I was so upset, you know. But after that, y'all, I always will My wigs, I sew them or pin them down so good, he would never be able to do that again in his life. Look at one of the synthetic wigs. Synthetic or human, I was still cute. Stop it. I hate to be accused of something I didn't do. Me too. See, I do that too, but I've known men to do that. Say you cheating and you don't be cheating and they be cheating. I'm finna come around with a question in a minute, y'all. Let me get to all the comments. That's good, y'all. Conversating. Right, cause somebody he had multiple people. She's a lot of men coming at me. Yep, I had that happen too. I don't know what it is about y'all men. Y'all be sitting around bragging about y'all women and stuff, and behind closed doors, them same men that you bragging to are coming for your women. I ain't been in no relationship that somebody behind closed doors that's connected to one of the people that I've been in a relationship with then come to me some kind of way or let me know that you were infatuated, wanted to flirt with me or whatever. I've never had that not happen. A man tell. He said he never knew to do. What? Tell him, Miss Valerie. I know when you right, Essie, you better say it, Miss Sheila. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Maybe my coochie was already big from screwing him. And it was like he was cheating, he played himself. Now, see, that's the thing. When you sit up here cheating, you don't want to admit you cheating. And then you do the same thing yourself. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, women, we got this. I'll say me. I had a tendency of taking my husband back, but I didn't even know what it was to have a man in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I was 15. So to be I'm 15 and he 19 finna hit 20, which at that time, if somebody wanted to, they could have said that was statutory because a lot of times people didn't have titles on that. They just did whatever they had to do for that time. So I'm just saying everybody's different in relationships and things like that. So even to be at a young age like that, you know, and then me loving him and he was young, still trying to shred his wild oats or what they say, get his rocks off or whatever. He played himself. And did he try to get me back? Of course, he tried to get me back multiple times, but I was over with it. It was done. Once my vibe is with another man or I feel you in some kind of way, I'm not going to vibe with you like that. I'm not even going to look at you the same way. I would look at you differently if I'm loving another man or if I feel like I want to be in that spot to love another man. Well, DM talking about that part. Well, DM, I'm finna come for you in a minute. I was so sick and tired of hearing that shit. I know you was. Don't nobody. I'm gonna be honest with you. Several times my husbands, all of them, accused me of cheating. And when they got at home, I was at home. That was your fair mistake because you were damn cheating. Nobody, not one of my husbands could never say that I cheated on any kind of way. And if I was real, even with this first husband. When I fell in love with my second husband, you see, I went from one man to another, 12 years in one, and here we go. And I stayed in maybe 8 or 9 with him. I mean, I'm spending my life with men that I'm married to because it seemed like as soon as I dealt with you, then here go another one to marry me. You get what I'm saying? And then the third one was rerun. You get me? So it just I had been in relationships all my life, you know, and at this point I knew what I would want and what I wouldn't want in a relationship. So that's why I just stayed to myself because I should have been a person, me feeling I should have been in a relationship one time, one man, one relationship, one time only. I could have rocked with one man. But so many times you want to do or whatever you want to do, you going out with your homeboys, you thinking it was funny, you know, and it was so many things that I would find out about, you know, when you cheating, because men are not good cheaters. Men wait till they get to the front door to tell they lie. Women, we're going to get our lie together 2 weeks in advance, and we're going to rehearse it. We're going to make sure everybody got their P's and Q's down because you're not going to be able to catch a woman like that cheating. Men will lie, and then you wait right there at that moment and catch that lie. And if your woman know you, she going to come back to that first lie you told. She going to know. I'm just saying. So, with that being said, I think it was the week before last, we had a conversation, and we even had a lot of conversations about being grown, because there's something about your sexuality being in relationships, talking about personal things like this, people get embarrassed. It's a certain limit that I go to, but I am open if you ask me a question. You know what I'm saying? I just got to know how I will answer it. But, it's still a part of life. And a lot of people, are shy about that. And so am I to a degree, depending on what it is. But like getting around with my girlfriends, bragging about my man, I don't do stuff like that. So it was a lot of questions, a lot of things asked, but one stood out to me. A couple stood out to me. One, because I said it before when we were talking about sensitive men. Like when I said I don't want a whiny man, like I don't need nobody who's gonna cry more than I cry. And if I get out and somebody finna do something to me that you can't protect me, shit, I might as well stay by myself. Some men took that to the point that saying that I'm saying that you can't show your feelings or you can't be sensitive. I think it's sexy as hell for a man to be sensitive and to be able to show his feelings and not be able to like not be vulnerable enough to cry. I think it's nice that you would be able to do that and share that moment with me. So that's what I was saying. But like like I used to be one of my relationships, like I would come and I have a conversation with my man. And then I'm trying to have a conversation with him. And then when I'm through, he'd be like, well, what about me? Well, you should have told me what about me when you thought about it then. We're talking about what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about what I brought to the table. I'm telling you what I felt like at this point. I'm telling you how I feel. So what about me? Because it ain't about you. Because it was about you, you would have said something before I came and started having a conversation about what I was feeling. I don't like when I'm trying to tell you how I feel. Now we're going to make it all about you. We should have made it all about you. You could have came to me on a whole different day, because today I'm coming to you talking about to you what I need you to know about me. And I noticed that some men and women, they don't like to conversate. They don't like to be in a relationship to the point that you tell me how you feel, I tell you how I feel, because that's feel like you feel like they bitching. That's why I say, are you a mommy or you're a daddy in a relationship? Because sometimes women get to the point that they boss their men around like their children. I really hate that. I just think that's disgusting as hell. I just really just like, and if you gonna do it, you just got to do it in front of everybody to devalue your man. It's a word for it, demasculate him. You know what I'm saying? And we do that a lot. And then the men who put their hands on women, like we saw just happen with Diddy. No matter what, I didn't like Diddy before I saw him put his hands on that girl. But just to see that type of violence and a man can do a woman like that, I'm straight telling you, no man on this earth, don't even ask me to go out. Because if you do something like that to me, your ass is not going to wake up the same. You'll probably end up with an arm of grits, rice, oatmeal. And I'm going to run when I'm done getting you. Yeah, I'm going to run like hell. I'm going to have my bags already packed. I'm going to plan everything. But you will not beat me like that and stomp me all out and then think I'm still going to say I love you the same way. That will never happen in life. I'm not sure psychologically what women think when they let men beat on them like that. Then you go back to them, say, okay, daddy, it's okay. Like, or Tina Turner, what's love got to do with it? It ain't got shit to do with it when a man beating on you like that. Go get you a punching bag. And I think you a low-life cat. Any man who beat on a woman like that, how can you beat on a woman like that and you got a mother? That's what I don't understand. Me and Miss Valley was talking about that. How can you put your hands on a woman and you got a mother? How can you call a woman out her name and you got a mother? And then what if somebody do your mama like that? Then you're going to go and beat the dude up, right? Or you do your daughter like that, you want to go beat him up. But you all right for doing a woman like that, and that's somebody's daughter. You got to really pay attention to that, because a lot of people are getting tired of that, women and men, and don't love me to death. I don't want you to love me to death. I'd rather not be a part of your life if you're going to put your hands on me. Because if I thought that I couldn't get away to you and you beat me like that, I would sleep with you. I would sleep with you to like rock-a-bye baby and rock you to sleep. But when you wake up, if you wake up, you're going to feel the wrath of what happened with me and you for sure. That'll be your last time ever touching me, because I'm going to make sure you're good and sleep when I get you. So I'm just keeping that real 100, putting that out in the universe right now. I'm not going to do that one. Miss Alice, she knew how to cover herself. Look at Miss Stella over there. She said, don't want to charge and why hide behind your wife and fight a grown man. Ain't no thing. What? Is that what he did? What? That no disrespect to men, but how you gonna hide behind somebody and your wife and this? So you gonna get your wife to fight the battle for you? Communication is the key to a relationship. Anybody don't know that for sure. Okay, so let me bring this to you guys for the ones who heard it before, you know, and not trying to throw no shade at nobody, but this is one of the things. I answered some of the questions that was asked for me already. I put it out there. If something else you want to be asked, you can send it and we'll have a live about that. About a week and a half ago, I think Mr. Deham, we always up on the platform, but the brother said something. I shouldn't have called his name because he may not appear. But he said that if he with a woman, and if she don't sleep with him in 5 days of being in a relationship with him, that he got to get the hell on, if I'm not mistaken, or she got to get the hell on. But I walking, I turned the corner, I started running, hoping either see, so she know about being in an abusive relationship. Sorry to hear that, but see, at least you got the hell on. And he said that if you don't sleep with me in 5 days, that the woman got to get the hell on. Okay, so I don't really know what that meant because he made that statement saying that if a woman don't sleep with him in 5 days, then basically the woman got to get the hell on, or he gonna get the hell on. I don't know which way he said it, but that came to mind. And someone asked me, was he saying that he gonna leave her? Was he already in a relationship with her? Then we would have to ask him those questions. But my thing with that is, keep it real. Like, that's what he said. Everybody's not like that. It's something to me about men, like if they don't get coochie and they talking to another brother, it makes you not manly. I'm not really saying that's him. I'm just saying I've seen men like that. I heard comments like, yeah, I done went from getting coochie to jacking off. Well, at least if you jacking off, you ain't getting nothing from it. But if you don't want to and you want to go to every coochie in the world, that's fine. But when you in a relationship and you start putting rules to the game in a relationship, then to me, that's a different thing. Because what if I didn't want to sleep with you in 5 days? Maybe I want to make it 6 or 7. So you mean to tell me on the 5th day that you're going to walk away and you're going to run and leave because I ain't sleep with you on the 5th day? Okay, so then it makes it like an obligation. And don't nobody want to be in those relationship that you got to be obligated to have sex or even to make love. It should be something that comes natural. Why are there rules to games? And then too, what happens when Peter stop working? Your shit don't work at all no more. So when your stuff don't work, then what should we do? Should we run and go get the hell on too? Because homie said in 5 days, if a female don't sleep with him, then he got to get the hell on, or she got to get the hell on. But what happens if something's wrong with your mate and she don't sleep with you at all and you've been with her 10 years? Do that mean you're going to cheat? See, that's the kind of thing I'm saying. Where is that love of that loyalty that really is in the heart? You know, say that you're going to be with someone, whether your coochie work or not, whether your dingo ain't work or not, whether your private parts work or not. Is there something past that you can get on, that if something went personal that you can't work? That to me feels like if I'm in a relationship with somebody and I don't want to deal with them no more or something, or we in it and something happens to them on a personal level, I'm not going to cheat on my mate. I'm not going to cheat on my mate because his personal part don't work. We'll have to figure something out, but it ain't going to be cheating. That's me though. People say she wanted him to do the go coochie oochie. Around DMV. Welcome, new sub, LaDawn. No man can ever say that about me. Hannah, as I is why he has to break love making. See, to me, you guys, like when we were talking, see, he ran out that box because he was on the spot. But when D-Ham made that statement, I'm not sure if he was just trying to say that's how he is in a relationship, because everybody don't, all men don't think like that, but some do. But I'm just saying to men, like I don't know if you just think that's supposed to be an obligation, and then some women may think it's an obligation too. I think it's something that's supposed to be free spirited and natural. You know what I'm saying? But everybody want to make it like it's a chore. And to me, when you start making intimacy a chore, then it starts becoming something else. It becomes lazy. It becomes redundant. It becomes like not even nothing fun. It's just what it is. And I think people take the fun out of certain things, and that's why you feel the way you feel. So I just wanted to express that would be up to him why he said that. Because would I ask him? Yeah, but that might be a whole different thing. Because to say that if you were around a woman, she don't be done gave you sex in 5 days, you gonna get the hell on. What does that mean? Were you cool with her in the first place, or you just got the hell on, or y'all laying there and you thought you were gonna get some and you didn't get some? It's a lot of ways to answer that. People say when a man penman goes slow, that's why I expect a woman to have limitations when you in a quiet shower trip. People say when a man penman accept his nomination when you're in a quiet shower. But I think that still would depend on the relationship. Go, Miss Sheila.
Hey, what's going on?
Now, what's going on? What you mean when you say that? Explain that.
Well, I meant that if you that shadow at a mature age, you got an issue. Because if you would want somebody to stay with you, when you start slowing down as a man or your money get funny, you would expect somebody to be loyal and stay there with you.
Right. You still there? She might have hopped out for a minute, you guys. Which is true, you guys. So I guess like when women hear things like that, we take it on a different perspective or a different level. You know what I'm saying? As a man, he would have to break that down and tell us. But I hear a lot of men saying that too. Like I had to get me some. I ain't gonna go without. I'm gonna get blue balls. And I guess it is such thing as that. But what happens when you in a relationship and a broad them been down with you for over 10 to 15 years and sometimes that she can't deal with you no more? Do you cheat? Go out? Go, Miss Sheila.
Can you hear me?
Now I can't. Go ahead.
Okay, what I was saying, you would expect someone to be loyal to you and stick by you. You know what I'm saying? When you going through changes and having limitations. So why would you be so shallow to even say that you would leave in 5 days? That don't make no sense. I hope he was joking.
Hey, y'all see he ran out that box. He knew it was coming tonight. He might. I don't think he was joking. I think he was. I think he was like being honest about that. I think he was being honest. And then there's a lot of men that think like that. Since I'll be when I slow down. I think women slow down differently from men. I don't think we slow down the way men slow down. I think our whole chemistry is different. You know what I'm saying? I feel like women love differently. We feel differently. I ain't trying to bust nobody bubble because I know it's gonna come back in. Somebody gonna say anything, but I do damn feel like men cheat quicker than women will. I don't care what you're talking about. I feel like men are straight natural born cheaters, and that if you think you can get away with it, you will. And women, we all lovey-dovey, we all into it till we see you do some stupid stuff. When we see you doing that stupid stuff, it's time to go. It's time to walk on about our business. So I'm just saying, everybody's different, and some women, they see they men cheating, they stay in the relationship. Like they were showing Neil the other day. Neil got 4 wives, 4 women. How that work, Neil? That's some sloppy shit right there. But he think that makes him look more masculine because you got 4 women. Yeah, okay. Congratulations to you. Maybe that's a man fantasy and maybe that's a dream, but one of them women gonna go slack because y'all got to split a one man 4 different ways. How that work?
That's five or four women is first place losers. That's what that mean to me. And it got some low self esteem that they'll settle for what somebody want to give them instead of what they want and demanding what they want out of life. They settling. That's what that mean to me. It sounds like a whole lot of limitations on these particular women because there's no way. And I've already heard that he's had bad relationships because,
Well, paralegal said some must have popped the cherry because he is more hypersexual. Oh, because you had that one. See, my thing is like we put it on that. Like I think my sexual atmosphere is high, but I know how to control it. You get what I'm saying? There's some people don't know how to control it. Maybe it took me years to do that. But like when I'm in with a man, I'm only in with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm all there. Whatever let's do it. But then sometimes that can come out of you too. But to have 4 women, but those are those women. And I noticed that, not saying he nice looking, I ain't saying that. But I know it's like if you're a nice looking man and you got a woman, a lot of men try to get ugly women. I ain't trying to be funny when I say that. This dude say he'd rather have an ugly woman than have a pretty woman. Cause you find so you don't want nobody to draw to your woman like they draw to you. I thought that was a tacky conversation to have, but he said it.
yeah, that's low self esteem playing on low self esteem women. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad. But, it's a lot of men that, prey on women with low self esteem, and they take advantage of them. And the ladies don't know their self worth, you know? And a lot of times that has a lot to do with it. But Neo, what I've heard about him, he might have a high sex drive, but a relationship is not based just on sex. If that's the
She jumped out for a minute, and I agree with her on that. And that's what a lot of people get lost at. They feel like a relationship is just based on sex, and that's all it's really about. But what happens when you get down and sick and you need someone to take care of you? What happens when you need somebody to get up and help you bathe or feed you and stuff like that? Is that sex going to replace that? It's not going to. And the person that you have sex with, you know what I'm saying, they probably ain't going to be there no more. And when you done cheated on a good woman who would have been there for you no matter what.
well, they should base their relationship on mutual respect and actually caring for each other and being friends with each other outside of the sex.
You know what, and it's not trying to funny you guys. A lot of people say, but it's a lot of people now. I don't know. It just seems like something about relationships. They're totally different now. They're totally different, and how people are. And then sometimes people say you may be too old or not, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like Miss Valerie, she's 70. She went back and got her groove back, but look how long she waited. So there was a reason why she waited. You know what I'm saying? Because really ain't nothing out there no more. People just want to hit it, quit it, and go about their business. And you can do that too if that's what you want to do. But at the end of the day, you got to realize everybody get old. Your shit may not work the same way, and you get cheated on somebody who gonna be not helped you or loved you or whatever the case may be. So, like I said, every relationship is different. I had someone tell me that same thing what Miss Sheila was just talking about. And after he said that, I didn't want to deal with him no more. I would want to be in a relationship with him because he said he would still be there with me, but you would go cheat. Who wants to know that you already said if I get sick, you will go cheat? What would I want you for? I can be by myself and do that. That way you don't even have to cheat. You can just go and be happy with whoever you're going to be happy with or whatever you're going to do to be happy. She said, I'm already ugly. Y'all want my man to stop it. They do that so nobody won't look at their woman. You know what I'm saying? That's what dude said he did that. Was I think that was a sorry reason, but it was just bad. Because really, I don't even want a man to love me for the way I look. I want a man to love me for who I am. And I had to realize that too. Because soon as a man see me, they look at all that bubbling brown sugar on the outside. That's what they looking at. But can you feel me from the inside? It takes it's more than just on the outside, but you got to love yourself or know enough to know that that's not what it's all about too. Because some women give their body up so freely, so clearly, so quickly, so naturally, because that's what you feel like it's about. You giving your body away to make a man love you, or you think because you have sex with him, a relationship with him, that's gonna make him love you more. That's not gonna make him love you more. That's not gonna make him love you more.
That's fall into a lot of immature women. When you are a mature woman, you know that it takes more in a relationship than just sex. And then, especially when you're getting older, a man, he's slowing down. You know what I'm saying? So, companionship is the most important thing when you're more mature. You know what I'm saying? Well, young women, young men, they base relationships, and most men base you know
She went out again. They base it on sex and not, a whole vibe of a relationship. And you see that a lot, you guys, where that happens. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I think it's sad right now to even know it. Miss Valley made a good point. She said she had to go back to the past to grab a bag because at the end of the day, it's slim picks out here. Where are the real women at? Where are the real men at? Where are the real relationships at? They're very far and few right now, because of the simple fact like everybody want to be a whore, or everybody wants to, I don't know, like just do your own thing, not thinking that you could catch something, you could get something. Like I had this man say, he said he loved to lick on women, but the way he said it, I would want to be with him because like I love eating. Okay, so you love eating women out. Okay, so to me in my mind, that means you'll lick anybody. That's what that means. That means you'll go lick and do anybody. And someone here recently just got something in his mouth from sitting up there is licking somebody that you really didn't even know. So when you put your mouth down there, you need to know where you're going to, because both ways, not just a man could get some, a woman gets some too, or just not a woman gets some, a man can too. You got to be like personal about who you sleep with and what's going to happen, because it seems like now in relationships, nobody's personal anymore. More, everybody's just free to do whatever they're gonna do. And if that's the case, I would rather stay to myself, because if you give me something I can't get rid of, you ain't gonna be living here too much longer. That would be a problem. And me at 56, they ain't never had none. That would be a serious problem.
I agree with you. And you know what, I told some young people, if because guys, when they drink, I just always try to tell them, don't drink and have sex with people you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Please
Yeah.
don't do that. Go back to somebody you care about when you drunk. You know what I'm saying? Because you just might want to do something, and you're vulnerable. But we was talking about how can you protect yourself. I say it's easy as going into your kitchen.
Oh, she went out again, you guys. Um, she said I need a man that she can rely on, that can feed, cook, clean, do laundry, and do all that. And she said she got that man, and she's lucky. I want a man to do all that too, but I don't mind doing it for the man if I have to or if I need to. But it's good to know that a man will consider you as a slave and vice versa, because sometimes when you be in a relationship, it's almost like it's an obligation. It's not a relationship. You
I
back, Miss
like to
Sheila?
do it, both of us. Yeah, I'm back. I like to do it, both of us, clean up and cook together and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody's job. We just fall in place. And that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And I know old times is mom take care of the kids in the house and everything, but the way life is moving now, shit, everybody can work together and you'll win better working together. That's what I see in my head, you guys.
And two, like from the old school, those type of things. That's what, like when I was little, I used to always dream about how I would treat my man, how I would give him kisses and hugs and love him, not really even knowing how to love a man, but that's what I would think about and want to do. And then as you get older, you learn and you see these different figments of men that it's just not what you pointed out to be. Like sometimes it can be a fairy tale. I've not had that fairy tale yet, and it ain't a bad thing, because not having that fairy tale has made me know who I am and what I will and won't accept. Because when you're younger and you get cheated on, that's like the worstest thing in the world. You just feel like you want to die. But now I done got to the place like if something happened, I'm gonna have to deal with it because it's just what it is. If I love you and you walk away, I'm gonna have to deal with it. If you love me and then I just feel like this ain't what it's supposed to be for us, then I'm gonna have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in a relationship and I see that you're abusive, I'm not gonna stay in an abusive relationship. You're not gonna just put your hands on me. See, we got a choice in the matters too. We just gotta know what we're gonna pick and choose, what we're gonna do and what we won't do now. Because it's really hard to see good vibe, long lasting relationship. Because it seems like everybody got everybody got a ulterior motive. What's your ulterior motive? She said, I catered to him, he catered to me. I know that's right.
Agenda. That's what it is. Agenda.
Yeah.
And instead, they're not considering us and we. It's a my and me. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Hmm.
what I've noticed with these new relationships. You know, it's about I and me, and most of the time, men are about themselves. They
Right.
they they really and these new ones that I talk to, they talk about themselves, and I'm like, even
She'll be back in a minute. Mr. Dehan was back. Mr. Dehan, we saw you had a phone call. We were just saying there was a question that came up from the conversation we had about a week and a half ago, where you said that if you was with a woman for 5 days, after 5 days, if she didn't sleep with you, that would be a problem. Some women want to know, were you playing about that? Were you serious about that? And how could that be? Would that be that you would be in a relationship with a woman and then in 5 days, if she don't sleep with you, you're gonna leave her? So that was the question that was asked on your behalf, Mr. Deham. Miss Sheila, you back?
yeah, I'm back. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
go ahead.
back. I
Okay.
like yeah, like you said, was you playing? Because that's very shallow. And I take it that he's a mature man. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he was just joking. Let's
Mr.
let him
Deham,
speak for itself.
yeah, you can put it in a box, Mr. Deham. Were you joking about the point in 5 days a woman don't give you some, she got to go? Has a popcorn, anyone? You're welcome. Thank you. I need to go pop me some for real. I can't eat now. So listen, you guys, like to me in relationships now, it's whatever you accept and what you don't accept, what you will do and what you won't do. You know what I'm saying? Who the man is, what he is to you. If you want to go back and get you someone, if you want to stay with someone that's abusive, if you want to stay with somebody that talks crazy, if you want to like five, that's what you said. He said 5 days. But what that mean? But it ain't gonna pop up there. He said 5 days. That's what you said, 5 days. She was here when Curly could say, she said,
Is
what?
he gonna speak for himself?
Oh, you gonna speak for yourself? Let us know. Look what you gonna speak, Miss Sheila ready tonight. You gonna speak for yourself? Well, maybe he just need to
I
hit
just think
and
a gentleman will speak for himself and explain this 5 days.
well, wait a minute. Paralegal said, well, he might just want to hit it and quit it. You know, you got men just want to hit it and quit it after 5 days. But I'm saying is was you in a relationship with this person? Because why was they around you for 5 days? So we're saying if you're in a long-term relationship and she don't sleep with you in 5 days, you're gonna leave her? Absolutely. I don't know if I should click absolutely. You
Now
might get
that
some.
sounds very immature. How old is he?
Yeah, about 50 some years old, but it's a lot
Oh,
of
come on. He closer to out than in. How
what
is he making calls like that? Well, it has to be that the woman accept that. Cause see, that's what that's about. Cause he's not in a relationship by himself. So if a lady accept him doing that, shame on her.
tell her, Sheila. Y'all better say it now. Better watch out tonight now. You better watch out.
Well, I'm talking about a mature woman. I don't know if he dealing with girls. I don't know.
What you mean we be on their way out? Why you say they on their way out?
Well, you say 50 something. I mean, everything is starting to slow down. And if he drink, that's more of an issue.
He said
So,
now we not going. She not going to have to leave, but we will have some issues. But what would be the issues? Like, what's the issue? Because she did. She said no. She said I can't do it no more. I said no. He's saying no. What did he say? Not going to leave, but we will have some issues. What would the issue be? But it's depending if you're in a long term relationship, and that's what your relationship is. I just feel like every relationship is different. I don't want to be ever obligated to make love or be into intimacy with someone. I want to be able to do it freely and naturally, so I can feel the way. Go
right.
Sheila, go.
Yeah, I was just saying if he bases his relationship on sex, that's a mutual agreement, and it ain't just on him. It's on her too. So if she allow him to do that to her, then hey. But you just said he's over 50,
I think he's over like 50.
so things is about to slow down. And or he has a long pocket where he can do whatever he want to do. But when you don't have a long pocket, you can have limitations. So we got to make sense to the statements that we make, because we
Well,
are talking to adults. And
yeah.
I mean, we just not going to accept or digest or consume something that don't make.
Michelle's still there. Mr. D Ham.
Essie Berry, what it do? What it
What it
do?
do? What it
How did I
do?
get in the hot seat? How?
Look, I wasn't gonna come on tonight, but they was like, yeah, you put everybody else out there. What about that dude, the one who said he'll sleep with a woman, but if she don't get him in 5 days, she got to go. I was like, well, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. You said it.
My God, today. No, we were
So
talking
let's make sure that she don't
Miss
live with you.
blessings, Miss Berry, blessings to you. Blessings to you. Is that Miss Sheila? Is that who that is?
Yeah.
This is Miss Sheila. Yes, it is.
Blessings to you. Blessings to you. And you
Blessings
were,
to you.
thank you so much. You was about to throw me under the bus, so I had to come up and rescue myself. However,
But good.
this conversation lingered from Shy saying that it had been 5 years. And I'm thinking after 5 days, I'm going to have an issue. I never said I was going to leave her. She didn't give me any in 5 days. But if we're in a relationship, now for me, I'm going to want it every night. Okay. But if there's a period of time where there's 2 or 3 days, you're not going to argue about 2 or 3 days because now you have a regular sex life. But now you have a regular sex life, and then after 5 days and you've been going every other day, something's wrong with that picture. So I'm saying for me, we're going to have an issue. Now, am I going to leave her? No. But we're going to talk about it because that comes with different things. She could be working hard. She could be doing a lot of things that, just, hey, I need a break or whatever the case may be. Hey, and there's no problem. But if you go more than 5 days and you have after having a regular sex life, that's because you're breaking the norm, there is an issue.
I
Clean that
agree.
up. That up.
I
He
agree.
cleaned that up.
I agree, and I respect what you're saying. It would be a discussion, and I can understand that. But if you are in a relationship and she hasn't had sex with you in 5 days, you would know what the issue is, and it wouldn't have to be a discussion
It
when you're
depends.
adult.
It
When
depends.
you're
It
no,
depends.
I'm saying if you're in a relationship, you would know what
Absolutely.
the issue is.
I
I
mean, you
mean,
might not. You might not. It could be stress at the job. It could be due to loss of income. It could be any reason. I mean, because you're in a normal, because you got a pattern going, every day, okay, that could be a little excessive for somebody. So we could go
Yeah,
every other day. You know what I mean? But if you
right,
go from every other day to now there's a whole almost a week, there's nothing happening, then yeah, there's a problem. Wouldn't you agree?
right. I'm just saying, if you in a relationship and you didn't get it the next day, you be discussing it, and you should be aware of the issue that would linger
Right,
to 5 days. Okay,
right,
that's what I'm
right.
saying. It wouldn't be we getting mad at the fifth day. No, we discussing it the next day. You did.
I can't hear you.
No, she went out for a minute. I think someone on her mic, she going in and out. Well, you know what? Thank you for breaking that down because we thought you wanted to hit it and
Yeah.
quit it. Hit it.
No, well, I guess you don't know, but no, that's not where I was coming from because it came from when Shy, we love you. Don't We're not taking shots at you, Shy. But I'm saying this is where the conversation derived from. It was from the fact that she was 5 years, and I'm like, hey, 5 years is an issue because 5 days I got an issue. We got to start talking after 5 days because we're talking
Well, five
after
five
normal.
years is crazy.
I can't do 5 years. I mean, you never know. Everything is circumstance. We don't know the circumstance,
Hey, Big
but it
Right.
Trap.
sounds
Right.
like
And
an
those are the
arrangement.
things those are the things that um that wasn't discussed. So, you know, and I remember you paying attention to what was not said. And I pay attention to behavior in its whole entirety. So when she didn't mention it and she started mentioning other things and other things and other things, and then she gave reasons why she
One,
hadn't
one,
did
one,
it.
one
So
minute, 1 second, 1 second. Salute to Big Rig Slaps. He's a good guy. He has a channel. And salute to you, Big Rig Slaps. I don't know how you found us over here, but salute to you. He is a good guy. He has his own channel. I just wanted to say salute to Big Rig Slaps. He's a good guy.
Mr. Big Red Slaps. All right, then. Welcome. Thank you for saluting him. He needs some backup up here, too. You might have to help him, Mr. Slaps. Go ahead.
oh
And I'm
wow.
sorry, Miss Sheila. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to
I
cut
hope
you
you
off.
don't need no backup, gentlemen.
No, I
I
don't
need
need no
some.
backup. I don't need no
Yeah, you might.
backup.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Go ahead.
Okay. Because I like
She
Sheila,
coming back in.
yeah, you live in the country somewhere, Sheila.
something like that. It's in the suburbs and I'm in the back of the I need to come by some windows. That's probably the
Okay,
help.
I'm not trying to get in your business. I'm just trying to figure out
Yeah,
trying to step
I'm
you
out
along.
there. I'm kind of
Okay, no
out there,
problem.
but
We
it's
ain't trying to get in
okay.
your business. We're not trying to get in your
Yeah,
business.
you are. Yeah, you are. But it's all good because I know where I want you to go,
Okay.
and that's the and that's the only place you will go. Thank you.
I will be quiet. I'm listening.
Uh-huh. But I was thinking.
Gosh, she keep coming. Um, So now for the people who heard that conversation last week and you weren't quite clear on it, Mr. Needham just cleared the situation up. He said that was a totally different conversation. So no, he's not saying in 5 days he will hit it, quit it, and leave it. But he is saying that after a certain amount of time, if you've been personally involved and then you ain't giving me none, then that's a problem. That's what he said.
He said
100.
after so many hours. I'm
Yeah.
joking. I'm joking.
No,
I'm
not
joking.
ours. See, that's how I got in this. That's how I got in this situation from the start. Sheila, that was you. I'm like he must
No,
be
well,
immature.
look,
He must be
look.
messing with
Well,
girls.
listen, I was
No.
going off of, wait a minute. I was going off of what you said, the 5 days you'll be out. And I was saying that if you was mature and you talking about you on your way out, you out of line because you were more on your way out than in, and you would want a more of a companionship and a sincere person that care about you besides sex.
And Mr. Big Rig say 5 years is diabolical. Why is it diabolical?
Hey, well, wait a minute. 5 years is a problem now.
Well,
I
listen,
mean,
Tell it, Sheila.
everybody.
Tell it.
I mean, that's a problem because we adults and we're in a relationship and we adulting. Okay, and if we're adulting, we're gonna have some relations, and if we don't, you're gonna get out my way because I'm still adulting and
hey, hey,
I
So
haven't
so
gave
would
up on life. You
so
know what
would you? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
go.
Okay,
She
if
stopped
you're
for me.
done, would you agree? And I don't want to pick on Shy because we love Shy. That's my Sagittarius twin. And but because I know that it's going back toward that. But would you agree that's not some type of situation or an arrangement? Basically, is what it is. It's an arrangement.
Well, it
Yeah,
sounds like they're more roommates at this point, but what I remember is her retracting. So when she retract, I don't know what's true because she said she retract the last two shows. So I don't know what's true. And being honest with you, I'm not one to pry in other people's life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
Right. But
my thing is, you know, keep your business to yourself with your relationship,
and
and that's how I feel.
with that being said, it's not prying if you bring it to the forefront.
Mm.
It's not
Right,
prying
I understand.
anymore. It's
I
our
understand
business
that.
now.
Yeah, I mean it's a discussion, and she put
Exactly.
it out there for a discussion. But like I said, she mentioned that she retracts. See, I pay attention to everything, and
Yeah,
when you say
I wasn't.
you retract, then I don't know what's true. And my thing is, why say anything if you gonna retract? And we are
I mean,
adults. You supposed to mean what you say and say what you mean and thought about what you're gonna say before you say it.
I agree, but we all have the right to do that. Um, be it good or bad.
Have
But
the
I
right
just
to do
think
what? Wait a minute. No,
we have a
when you
right to
retract,
retract. Still our right to do
well,
so. We're not saying if
that
it was the right thing to do or
oh,
we
you
look
have
at
the
her
right to
differently.
retract. Oh, I'm not saying everybody has the right to do whatever they want, but here's the deal: we supposed to lead with integrity, and when you retract, that means that it wasn't true. So
I mean, hey, I agree.
when you say that wasn't true, then that means that's a lie.
What
And
I think
you
it,
know,
what I think it is, it just goes back to it being some type of arrangement, and so you
yeah,
put
I
so much of
respect
it,
that.
you put so much of it out there, but there's some other things happening that she's not willing to say. So it's like, okay, I'll put this much out there, but hey, this is what it is. But then there's more to it, and she may not want to do that, and that's understandable. But
I can
just like
respect that. But
just
don't
like
put anything out there. You don't have to have a conversation.
because I
Homie
didn't.
said,
Go ahead.
Mr. Slap say he wanted it twice a day, but I know that can be unreasonable. To some,
It
it may be
depends on
reasonable.
it
Some, it
depends
may
on
not.
who it is.
Right.
It depends on what you bring out. Say that as an
Say,
adult.
Because I can go 3 or 4 times a day, the right one. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what it depends on what you bring out
Right.
when you adulting.
I
So
mean, I'm going all day, but that's a whole nother subject.
not now you trying to impress somebody. What you trying to
yeah.
prove?
I'm
What you
not trying
trying
to
to
impress
prove
nobody. I'm just
on
trying to
these
say.
internet streets?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You
I
know,
mean, you trying to prove something. I mean, you saying
I'm gonna prove something to that person, but there's no way I can prove it to you guys. So
It's getting hot in here.
yes, yes, indeed. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. Voice of Reasons. I also said I'm not a Stella. Stella, get your groove back. Stella
Well,
Now,
is
what
what they
does that
called
mean?
me.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means because you're a
what?
man. So I'm trying to figure that out. How you
I
comparing
can't.
yourself with Stella?
No, no,
No,
no.
she
I'm
just said,
reading it. I'm reading the chat. I'm reading the chat. I'm reading the chat.
Oh, oh.
And
See,
they refer.
I don't know how to
And
read the chat. How you read the chat while you on the panel?
but if
you
you
can
on the
go to
phone,
comments, but I have another phone that I'm looking at as well.
Oh, see, I don't know how to do all that. I'm not computer savvy
It's
like
okay.
that. I
You
don't
have
know how
great
to see.
conversation, so don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. I just
You have
tell the
great
truth.
conversation.
I don't know how to do nothing but tell the truth. And that's what we supposed to be doing when we have a conversation.
And that
Or you
sounds
just
good, but I hear you.
yeah, I try to keep it real or 100 or whatever you want to call it. And I
It
expect
sounds
the
good.
truth. And I expect the truth back or keep it.
It sounds good. I appreciate it.
At
and you
this
know,
point.
and at this point, I mean, I'm glad that he cleared up. Miss Valerie said, she said twice a day ain't nothing. You go hours and hours like an energizer. Everybody's different. Everybody's different, but
Valerie is
it's
a
still
freak. Let's just put that out there. She's a freak, but okay.
mostly most sleepers are. But at the same time, like everybody, they whole vibe is different. But you gotta realize it took Stella 8 years, and now they got that little groove on back. You get what I'm saying? Just here and there. I'm just saying at 70, hopefully I'll be that way, as far as being able to still pull a man in or whatever the case may be. I can still pull him right now if I want to. I'm just staying back, just doing my own thing right now. Because unless you're bringing everything to the table, then I don't want half of a man. I need all of them. I don't want half. I can't do no half a man, straight up. And I can't be sitting up here being confused about what you will or won't do or whatever. That's what it's about, a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's different. And men or women realize one thing: your shit gets old after a while. It may stop ticking. It may stop lubricating. It may stop doing something. What happens when that stops? How do you get past that? It is
Did
still
you say
about that.
ticking?
What?
Did you say ticking? It stopped ticking.
Yeah, it stop ticking. You know what I'm saying? They go flip flop. It
It's a,
tick tick.
now it's a clock. Can I
Yeah,
can I address what is it? Pangaleco SM?
huh?
Can I address Pangaleco SM? Can I address what she said?
Go ahead.
She said, "DM, what if she did give you some within 5 days, and what if she get disappointed?" That has never been my story.
We
Disappointed.
don't know that because you said that. We don't know that. You gonna say that anyway. We don't know that. Go get us somebody.
I'm just,
That's
well, I mean,
Okay, that's right. Because
I'm just saying though. I
somebody
gotta
else got
defend
to tell you
myself.
that.
I
Somebody
gotta
else got to
defend
let you know.
myself, but I gotta
Oh,
defend
you
myself.
defending yourself. Oh, you
so,
defending. Well,
Right.
but you got to let somebody else tell you good now.
I mean, I got five, maybe six kids. That's
That don't
some
mean
kind of
nothing.
proof.
That's when
I
you
mean,
do the
they
cookie.
wasn't disappointed.
When you get involved, you are subject to have children. So
Yeah, but they was never disappointed.
how you know?
let you say it. Let
I,
you tell it. They could have
I
been
know
faking.
for a fact they was never disappointed. They all want me back now, except for the one that's dead.
Let you tell it. Call. Let us see for ourselves. You gonna say that they all want you back? Well, why you ain't going back?
I don't want.
Bitch.
I don't love. I
Do
don't
you
love
dip
them.
and dab? Do you dip and dab?
What does
Six
that
kids.
mean?
Yeah.
What does
Dip
that
and
mean?
dab is when you dip back in and dip back out.
No, I don't
Till
go
your
backwards. I don't go backwards. No, I don't do that.
Well, that means
If
you
that's
wouldn't
what
know
you're
good.
referring. Huh? Wait. Hold up now, Sheila. I wouldn't know
I'm
good
talking
for
shit.
who or for
I'm
what.
talking shit. I'm just talking
Oh,
shit.
okay. Because I'm like,
Okay.
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 Go
But I'm
ahead.
just saying. But I'm just saying, if you was good, you could go back.
No. That wasn't the question. That was not the question, though. You said, "Do I?" And I said, "I don't go back." You never asked me if I could. I'd call right now and go back. I don't want them because guess what? Peter ain't gonna stand up. Peter gonna say, "Go on about your business." Promise you that. Peter, no. Be like, nah, I ain't messing with that. You better have some other skills going on. I ain't messing with it.
That goes back to that what we were talking. That goes back when he said Peter ain't going to. Like a lot of times, people can say like y'all heard the song about the blue pill. Men get upset when they talk about that blue pill. I don't know what the blue pill do for you, but if you got to take a blue pill to get your rocks off, to get it back up, to get your rocks off, to me that ain't natural. You know what I mean? So
I don't
what
need no
happens
blue
when you
pill.
Well, they got
what?
another pill called Cialis, okay?
I
That
think I
only not listen to this, Essie. The Cialis is is only you only get aroused when you get aroused. You know what I'm saying? So it's more natural.
I don't know
okay.
nothing about it. I don't know how you know about it, but I ain't one to gossip. I don't know nothing
I
about it.
know about it. Well, let me tell you how I know about it. First of all,
Tell me.
my friends, most of my friends are gentlemen, and they older gentlemen. Most of them
Mm.
is like 70 and up. So they going through menopause, menopause
Menopause.
at the same time, and they be I be on the boat listening to their conversations on how they what they do. They got vital.
On the boat.
What?
What boat you talking about?
Hey, Tia say, can we touch that boat? Wait a minute. Where you at, Sheila?
What boat? The boat. What?
Yeah, I be on the boat and listening to them talk. And you know, most boaters they talk and they drink and they have conversations down at the
Mm.
dock. And
Mm.
I have a lot of friends that have boats, and I be
Okay.
sitting there. I sit and listen. And like I told you, most of my friends are older gentlemen, and I listen to the lies and some of the truth. And they told me about the Cialis, the difference with the Cialis, and they told me.
Mm. Mm.
So,
Mm. My
so
God, today.
Cialis ain't Viagra then. I guess she said something else.
I heard that sounds like a commercial, Cialis. I think I've heard it, but I've never had to use the pill. Thank God I'm not there
It's
yet.
different. It's different. The Cialis, like I said, is different than the blue pill because the blue pill, they said, soon as you take it, like after 25, 30 minutes, it's a go. Okay. But the Cialis is when you take it and whenever you get in the mood, you can go and you can go and you can go. Now, that's what they tell me. Now, one of them just turned 80 and he was just telling me about this gel, okay, and this gel that they digest it, and it's in a little pack. I seen the pack and everything, and they digest it, and don't eat it. Don't take it on a full stomach, and they take it, and in 25 minutes whatever they want to do, it's like a Cialis. They can go. Okay.
What?
Now, can I ask a personal question? You don't have to answer it. Have you experienced that with perhaps any
Not
maybe
not
your
mine.
partner?
Not
Okay, no
mine.
problem.
Not
Okay,
mine. But
okay. I'm
and
just
see, let me
asking.
tell you something that I believe, and I tell them this. Uh,
Them, that's more than one.
let me tell you, I tell my friends this. I say, listen, and they really use the pills and all that stuff on their mate. The person out in the street, they don't have to use anything. And
What?
that's what they tell me, y'all.
What? Oh my God. I
I'm
wouldn't
just
say.
keeping it funky. I'm just keeping it
Yeah, I'm
funky
trying
with
to
you
keep it funky
because
because I wasn't
that's what
talking
they
about
told
them. I was
me.
talking about you.
Oh, I don't have that problem at all, honey.
Okay.
As far as my
With your
relationship, mine is a mental thing first, and I don't have
Exactly.
no problem playing. And we play hard. Okay. So no, I don't have that problem. And as far as the attraction, I still got that too. So
I can
no,
believe it.
I don't have that issue. But I be listening, and I share it
Mhm.
with the other ones.
Right, right. And you said Cialis. I've heard of that. Seems like through a commercial, but it's the first
But
time
they
I've had
say
a
this
conversation about Cialis, and I have no
Cialis is
idea
the
what that
best.
is.
Well, they told
I don't
me
know.
now the 70-year-old and the 84-year-old. He told me that works for him. Okay. Then I have friends that had surgery. Okay. And
What kind of
I
surgery?
have I didn't have friends. They got a surgery. I call it a button, and they had surgery on their penis.
See, this is crazy. I
Uh-uh.
ain't never heard of that. Because all I need, I mean, if I need a pill, all I gotta do is get some gin and juice. If I really, you know what I mean? Other than that, I don't
Listen,
need no
listen to
pill.
this. They didn't had surgery. Now I got one friend is 80, 81.
Oh,
He
man,
had
having surgery. Okay, go ahead.
he
Sorry.
had he had surgery because all that Cialis and all that other shit didn't work for him.
Now, what did the
and, and
surgery do?
hey, he got a button. Well, he says it's right up under his penis, right up under that he can push that, and it'll get hard.
A real button?
Now, we talking
Why
about some AI? What in the hell?
you
I
saying a
gotta
real
take a
button?
break. I gotta take a break. I gotta take a break. Y'all carry on. I'm listening. I go smoke me a cigarette. I can't take this shit.
Yeah, you doing all that to have sex? So he got a button in his ding-a-ling? Sheila.
Big
Now
Rick,
that's
Big Rick slaps the he behind it, man. I'm gonna take a break.
Now listen to this. Listen to this. This stuff has been out far as the surgery. Okay. Now most wealthy people was getting the surgery. And I'm not saying he's not, but I'm saying to you now, the insurance company pays for it. You have to pay a deductible. Okay. But I heard it's like a $500 deductible. But they getting the surgery now, Essie. Okay, because sometimes that Cialis and all that other
see. My thing is, is it the same like feeling? Like, does that take away from it, son? I know it ain't the same as having a regular with nothing wrong with it compared to having a button to get your shit to work. I'm just saying.
listen to this. My boy now, and I'm gonna tell you why he said that he had it because he had sugar diabetes or something like that. And I don't know a lot of men that has sugar diabetes, they can't get erect. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And and and, and he had sugar diabetes. This my other
Right.
friend. He not
So when you get right again, Sheila, I want you to ask, is it the same feeling? Because that's still a little bit abnormal.
hey, listen, they say it feel the same and they appreciate, especially the one that got the sugar diabetes I'm telling you about.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
he's like 68. He's 68. He got it.
Over here. Hey, Sheila.
And he got it because his wife was fooling around on him. And man, that boy, he lost his mind and he went and got himself together and got the surgeries. Huh?
Wow.
He
See,
did.
wife cheated on him here to go get his thing fixed. Ain't that something? Hey, Sheila, let's twist it for a minute. Big Rig Slap said a lot in that box. What we say about people that say this? What he say? Read that, Sheila.
What did it
Mm-hmm.
say? Wait a minute. What did it say? Oh, he
You'll see that
said, Tony splash splash um type
type.
shit, Tony. Have your eyes roll, you get to shaking type
Type.
activity.
So I guess
Oh,
that's what he said.
Hey,
what we said,
you know, a big mouth.
check it out.
A talker ain't shit.
What
A
we said about
talker
that?
ain't shit.
Yeah, we was talking about that today. All these men, like homeboy said, I can go all day. Yeah, okay. That's what you
Tell
say.
me how old is he?
I don't
Ask him how old is he. Let's
slap,
talk real talk. How old is
big,
that guy?
big slap was he started. Big slap was talking some major stuff inside this box, Sheila. I was watching.
How old is Big Slap or whatever his name?
Slap said he ain't never took a
He
pill.
a young man. He a young man. He about no more than 40.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
yeah, he young.
okay.
He's still
Yeah.
young. He's still clear. But if he
49. He
drinking
said
and
49.
I
well,
don't know. We might.
if he drinking, if he
This is a grown conversation over here, Slap. You better be careful over here because it get real deep. You get slapped into something real deep over here real quick. Watch out.
Oh, hey, Essie, they be having some real adult talk on his channel as well. So he's good.
and that's what is important. Long as it's accountable and it's real talk. And like
Yeah.
I was saying to you guys, my friend that had the sugar diabetes, he bust his wife, and that's what motivated him to go get it. That's what he told me, and that was just recently. I'm talking about the last 3 years, and
Now that's sad. See, that's the kind of stuff I be talking about. See what men go through. He caught his wife cheating, and then he went and got a button in his weenie. Where they do
hey,
that at?
but see, one thing about that, then he got on the wild. And I told him, I said, wait a minute, what is you doing? Why didn't you just get a divorce? Okay, to get buck wild. Why you got to go get yourself together and then go start being bothered with all these young girls and being a fool, because you can hit the button. And he said they sit and spin. That's what he said. I said, boy, you a fool.
What they?
You need to be.
I know what they talking about now. My thing is like that's all good for one. I watch all this stuff be going on now. They give you all these new technology things, but watch when he get a little older. Watch something's gonna happen behind that shit. Probably is gonna break off, go let the cue fall down. I don't know, but something's probably gonna go wrong with that. It just don't seem normal.
Okay, now Essie, listen to this. Like I told you, I've been knowing about this. My aunt, her husband, same thing when happened to him, right? He died. When he died, he still was able to perform. Okay.
Wait. He said he
I
died.
mean, that happened with my aunt. That's why I was trying to tell you. I've been knowing about that kind of situation for a
Well,
long
let's
time.
back
And
up,
my
Sheila. Back up, because I want to be
what?
clear. You said when
Go
he
ahead.
died, he still was able to perform, or what died?
Shit, you there? You better get closer to that damn window.
Yeah, I'm about to move by the window. Dang.
Get on by
Okay.
that window.
Because
Okay.
I'm trying to
Listen.
figure out how. Okay, I'm sorry. Go
Okay,
ahead.
here's what happened. My aunt and her husband, he kind of got sick or something, had something. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I want to say sugar diabetes. I
That
want to
damn
say
sugar
diabetes.
diabetes ain't no joke.
That diabetes will slow you down, baby. It'll take you. It'll make you a rubber band. It'll make
Yeah,
you a rubber band. Okay, so he got it long.
My God, today.
she get to the juice probably be cutting off, don't it? My
My
homegirl say,
God, today.
Miss Tony say, no
Hey,
lose, no.
when he died, y'all, he was 87 years old.
Okay, then when he died, how was he able to perform?
He was he once he died, everything died. But I'm saying up until the day he died, he
Okay.
was able to perform. It's still, he can hit the button and bing bong.
But if you got one, you die like that, your shit probably gonna just stay like that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna go back. because you're gonna be died in the mix of doing that. Because like
I'm not
even with
trying to be
the
funny. I'm not trying to be funny,
Yeah,
but
you
did he
are.
die
Yeah,
with a
you are.
heart on him?
Yeah, you are. You try to be funny.
that's what
Did
I
he
was
die with
wondering.
a Did he die with a heart on?
He probably spent on it before he died. They was having a good life. She probably spent on it before she died. He died.
Not
She's
spitting on him.
84
Sheila,
now.
you too much.
She
Sheila, you
84
too
now.
much. Sheila,
No,
you
I'm
too much.
telling the truth. No, I'm telling
But
you
you
the truth.
too much.
I'm telling you about some active grown people. You know what I'm
You
saying?
said they
That
was spitting on
still
it.
in
What they was? He was spitting on it.
They older people. She said, I'm 30. I'm learning some shit today, girl. I'm too. I ain't know you got a button. Now I be feeling.
Yeah, it's
I
a
be like,
button right up under. It's right up under the penis. It's right there, bing bong. You know, and it is
You
swell up.
seen it? You seen it?
No, I ain't seen it. Now you know I
Oh,
ain't
okay.
seen it,
Well, you
but they
described
told
it
me
like
about it.
it's under the. You said it's under the.
Well, that's what they told me. That's what they
Okay,
told me, and
I'm trying to get understanding.
especially my friend that caught his wife. He was just telling me because we turned another friend on to it that turned 80 years old. He wanted to get it because he didn't know the insurance paid for it.
I need to be promoting this button.
this my. I ain't now. I done heard of the pills, but I ain't never heard of buttons. Like homeboy said, a bionic man. They got a bionic
I
weenie.
call it the button, y'all. I call it the button.
What they
It's called a pump or something.
It's the bionic weenie. Ain't that something?
It's called a pump. A pump. But I
Uh,
call it I call it a button. I
oh,
call it a
Patty,
button.
pop pass. She said, I got a
Yeah,
monkey one.
I call it a button. You know, I always put a funny spin to it. Nah,
So it's a
I
pump.
call
Is
it a button, but
so it's
it's really
a
a
penis
pump,
pump?
huh?
A penis pump? Is it a penis pump?
But it's on the inside, ain't it? That what she said. She ain't just saying you take the shit and squeeze. She said it's on the inside. I think that's what she said. That's some serious
I'm
stuff,
about to do
though.
some research
It's
on
an
this one.
implant. It's an implant. It's an
Oh,
implant.
implant. Okay.
It's implanted in the man.
I'm learning something from
And
you
he
today, Sheila.
and my last buddy told me. Oh, I almost said his name. The last buddy told
You
me.
got a
He
lot of
said,
buddies, but go ahead.
"Eh, "Yeah, because I teach at-risk boys, and I always hung with the boys. Okay, so that's
Okay,
who
we
I
talking about
am.
boys. We talking about boys
Well,
now. We talking
I'm
about
just
men now.
saying. But I've always hung out with the guys and the men.
Okay.
Some of
I
these
just want
don't get
clarity.
don't get some of them young cats twisted now. Some of them youngsters know more than them other ones. Sometimes come around their
Yeah,
corner. Watch
yeah,
out
they
now.
sure do. They sure do. And but
Well, watch
I'm really
She
talking
said they
about
sure
older.
do.
I'm talking about older, older
good
guys.
smack.
I separate myself from young guys. I teach young guys. That's
Okay.
what I do with them. I
Okay. I
teach
like
them.
guys better than boys.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not trying to appease you. I like
I
to
get
be
it.
Sheila. I like to be Sheila.
I
And
get
when
it.
I'm being Sheila, I'm being.
Look at Sheila. She just came more roof tonight. Ooh.
Yeah, I
I
mean, you're not gonna throw
No,
me
I'm
under the
just being
bus.
myself. I'm just being myself, and
Absolutely.
we
Absolutely.
adulting. We adulting. I'm in the
Absolutely.
privacy of my home, and I'm
Absolutely.
chilling, and I'm talking
Grown
with
folks.
grown
Grown
folks. You know
folks.
what
Are
I'm
you
saying?
lover? Are you a cheater?
No, I'm
Fighter?
not a cheater. Now when I was young, I was a cheater.
Okay. Talk to
look
me.
at me.
When I was young, and I wouldn't call it a cheater because
Oh
what
my
I would
God.
do. Let me tell you when I say cheat, I didn't waste a whole.
My
Hey, y'all,
God, today.
we asked you, you're a lover, you're a cheater, you're a fighter, or you're a mommy or daddy. Which one are
I
you?
well, I didn't waste a lot of time with people when I said that, and when it didn't work out for me, I moved on quick, and
Absolutely.
that's who I am because I realized as a young woman that my time is more important than anything. And I didn't like to waste my time with nonsense when I had so many that would do and give and be who I need them to be in my life.
Yes, ma'am. My God, today
So
we've learned something today.
I see a lot of men co-sign. I ain't take that blue pill. I ain't take that blue pill. You may have to take it one day. Hell, you may not take it right now. So you better not be wearing your little jockey stuck out, because if you be wearing it out, you gonna have to take that pill when you get older. Trust and
Well,
believe
I
that.
suggest them young guys that stay away from that pill because it affects your eyes and it affects your heart. So if you know what I know, leave that alone and only deal with pleases you, and you
And
won't
what do
have
you
that
and
problem.
what do you know?
Uh, Only deal with pleases you. If it don't please,
My God, today.
Um, you heard what she said. Only do what pleases you. Sometimes it goes. We was talking about that. Like when we in a relationship, one way please, the other one don't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at the point like either we both there together. I just don't. I won't. I can sit. I can hold mine. I'm good. I got it like that. It took a minute, but I can do that.
and that's what's important, a mutual understanding, Essie. If it ain't mutual, what we doing? What we doing? We wasting time. And time is more important than anything, you guys. And the older you get, the more you realize that.
Yeah. And not trying to be funny, there has been, which, I hear women talking as well as men, but like you go and like the men, like, yeah, baby, I got you. I'm going to turn you out. I'm going to flip you. I'm going to split you. I'm going to do all that to you. I'm going to get you. And then when you get in there, your shit just there. It ain't did nothing. That was just a waste of air. You get what I'm saying? Like if you
Right.
know that you're about that life, then really be about it. But when you get in there, I don't know what happened tonight, baby. You know what happened last night, the night, and the day after that. Those
Hey,
are
but you
like
notice this? Most people that talk ain't shit. And I'm gonna tell you the only reason why I say that because I listen to guys talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? And
hold up.
they try to impress each other. I don't know why, by notches on their belt. You know, when I'm down on the boat listening to that bullshit. But
Not the
I
boat.
be yeah, when I'm at the boat, they be talking that bullshit, and I be listening and laughing and calling their ass out because a lot of the shit don't make sense, you know. And when they trying to impress each other about what they doing, and I be like, okay, you lying, and they don't like to hear me say that, but I was call them out. That shit don't make sense. Now,
Not
But you know what?
everybody lying, you know.
It may not, maybe it may not, but half the time they be trying to really say what's going on. But when y'all be sitting around them circles and you be doing that, the bad part about it, that man wishing whoever you talking about that he had them too. That's a bad move that y'all men need to quit doing. I don't care how good it seemed to you, how cool your homies may be, how cool your brother and your friends may be. And that would be something that I would straight fucking emphasize to any man that I'd be in a relationship with again. Don't sit around and talk about me to your homies. Because every one of your fucking homies, when you walked away, they came and wanted to play. Straight up. Uncles, grandparents, cousins, it didn't matter. If it was a
Not
brother, they want,
grandparents.
yeah, granddaddy's in on it too. Granddaddies, they love it. Like, I ain't gonna tell nobody this, but grandpappy too. Shit. You know what? It could have been a dig, but maybe not. But I remember one day my kid's grandfather, told me, he said, if I had a woman like you back in the day, he said, I would still be with her right now. So what did that mean? You know what I'm saying? He saw something in me because, he was with this woman just to say that. Did it make me feel a little nervous? Of course it did, because I'm like, what did you see in me to make you say that? But I'm just saying, whether these men realize it or not, you sitting around and you having a conversation about your female to your brother, your uncle, your cousin. I've never been in a relationship, and when I walked away, and not even some of them didn't care whether I walked away with them or not. Somebody in that relationship, Ken Boster, came on to me some kind of way, in every relationship I've been in. How about that? That's why you gotta be careful with that. You can do it
I,
if
be-
you want
I,
to.
I
think so.
And
believe. I
that's
believe.
also the
Okay, go.
reverse too. I'm sorry. That's also the reverse with women as well. Because women will do that talking and whatnot, and before
But
you
you
know
know
it,
what? But you
go ahead.
notice this: the people that talk are very immature because when you're mature, you ain't gonna talk about your good thing. You
Amen.
understand? You don't
Amen.
do that. So you already know those talkers are immature.
Amen.
Somebody said with the pump thing, you don't need a surgery for a pump. I think she's saying it's like a prosthetic now. You put it inside there, zip,
Now
and
it's
then it,
it's 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 one that it's one that they talking about. I know about that too, Essie. That's
I know about that.
outside.
I know about that one when you put it on the outside the rest of the day, but
Yeah,
you gotta wait for you to pump your
Sheila,
shit
you
up to
know
get
about a
ready.
lot.
I'm a grown woman. I'm a grown
You know,
woman. I
I'm a
told you I've
grown
been
man.
around men. I've
I'm a
been
grown
around
man,
men.
but you know a lot though. I'm gonna tell you that now.
I've been around men, and they taught me a lot, and I listen.
My God, today.
I heard about the pump too. I've noticed that, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know about the other thing you were talking about. But just to know that I gotta sit and wait.
Look, go online and look it up. It's real
Let's
talk.
research this
And
one.
guess
Let's
what? They
research
do
it.
it. He lives in Georgia. The
Oh,
one that just did it is 68. He live in Georgia. He had it done in Georgia, y'all. He had it done in Georgia because we called another friend of mine, and he's 80, and he hooked him up with the doctor down there. Sure
my God,
did.
today. We learned a
Yeah, I
lot from
mean
you,
that's why
Sheila.
they look out for each other. You know, them boaters, they look out for each other. You know, they be, you know,
I'm trying to figure out what's going on the boat. What they doing on the boat other than boating?
oh
What they doing?
man, you don't know what goes. Look, let me say this to you. All boaters, that's the extra place where they play at. You know what I'm saying? Being honest with you, I'm keeping it real funky right now. That's
No,
where they
I
go
understand.
play. That's where they go play, and they have their extra curriculum down on the boat.
And you're always on the boat with them.
Down on the corner, down in the boat. Yeah, huh. Now, see, what she was just saying that though, like, not trying to be funny. You know, I ain't never experienced that. Like, I had to watch somebody pump their weenie up to get it off to get ready. That would be a whole lot extra to set up there and do. Watch somebody pumping their stuff up while you gotta wait for all that. I
Wait,
might
wait,
ask you, can
wait,
I?
wait. Back it up,
That'll
Bessie.
turn
You
me
said
off.
what now?
That'll
You
turn me
said
off.
what?
When to turn you
What?
out too?
That'll
Essie,
turn me off with watching all
can
that
you run
pumping
that
up
back
and
and
all
say it
this
again,
shit.
Essie? You know you're crazy as hell. Say it one more again, Essie. Say it one more again. What you say?
It made me feel some kind of way to watch a dude something have to pump his stuff up. Try to get
That's
with me.
funny as hell.
So I gotta wait for you to pump your shit up to get ready. Shit, let me see how the pump works. I might want to supersize that motherfucker if you just pumping that motherfucker like that. I'm just saying, you gotta wait till he pump it to get ready to do your business. That's a lot of work by itself. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to do that? I mean, I get it, but don't
Them
you
the
find
ones that can't afford the real deal.
out?
Oh
That's
Lord, I
what
don't know
that
what the
is.
real deal is. But Essie, I can't
Some
do this with you. She said the pump.
can
Hey,
you imagine?
hey, the real deal is getting it inserted. That's what I'm
He be
talking
like,
about. The real deal.
wait a minute, baby. Let me pump this shit up for you. Wait a minute, baby. You gotta wait all that time. I'm like, is you serious? I just couldn't imagine that. I'm not saying that I would not roll with this nigga this way. If you pump it right, I want to pump it too. So let me see how I feel to pump your shit up while it just went into
Have it
level.
pumped before this shit go down, okay? Before you come in
Uh-uh.
the room. Have it pumped before you come in the room.
And even with women, I mean, I don't know no
Salute,
women that
big
got
rig. Salute.
don't know no women who got to take the blue pill, but y'all know y'all be needing that lubrication shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can't talk either. I'm just saying, whatever that the KY and the 2G and all that shit right there. Yeah. I don't have to, but they be talking about it on TV, and then these women be smiling. So why do you got to use that? That's
Not
because
TV.
yeah, Yeah. I mean, yeah, I be watching too, but though to me, what happens is what you don't know. You take women that took their natural oils out their body because, like, when a woman sleep with two or three men, you got this man, this man, this man, and then so you're gonna sleep with this man, you're gonna douche yourself, you're gonna clean yourself out. Then next one, by the time you done cleaned yourself out that many times, you done took all your natural everything out of your body, and after a while, you ain't even gonna lubricate the same because you don't let too many people ran up in you. That's the truth. I
My
noticed that
God, today.
a lot of women who done had sexual relationship with a lot of men, they don't lubricate like women who ain't been in a lot of sexual relationships. Like I've been married all my life, so I ain't jump around. I don't do one night stands and shit. So I don't need none of that shit. I'm good like I am. But I notice a lot of women have to say they have to do that.
Maybe they ain't attracted to that person.
No. But some women, like I was in a barbershop, like you said, them men be talking, and they were talking about how women feel like sandpaper. Like why is that? You know what I'm saying? Some women don't have a natural oil about themselves anymore because wore your body out. Just like when men weenies don't get hard no more because stuck up everybody in the past. Now I don't want to do nothing but just drop and do whatever. You know what I'm saying? It ain't ready to
Rubber
stand the
band
test
man.
because ran through too many people. That's the
Oh,
truth.
so they turn into rubber band man.
Yeah, rubber band man. There's no even a rubber band. Rubber band Duke still got some elasticity. They should just. I'm just saying. So it goes both ways. We ain't just saying the man goes through his thing and it don't happen. Women go through theirs too.
Yeah. I always heard that about and I heard that when I was young about how women when we get older we gonna dry up and boom 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 and all that stuff. And guess what? I can't speak for anybody else, but I talk to my aunties and the ones and cousins and stuff, and they still popping. Everybody popping. I think it's a state of mind.
No,
No,
I,
I'm
I think
joking. I'm
I
joking.
think
I'm joking, honey. I'm joking.
I think it's like how you treat your body. Like really,
Oh,
what I realize now, not sleeping
mhm.
around like in a hole compared to some people just giving up to 24/7. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal opinion because I ain't got no problem with mine either. But still too, it could be that you get with a man and you don't lubricate because he don't turn you on. But I can get turned automatically. You get what I'm saying? Depending on who the man is. But if you ain't, I'm not even gonna put myself in that position to get turned on with you. It ain't that
Right,
serious.
right,
Not the. And then
right.
Tony just said women got pumps too. Say what? There's a
Well,
lot of things.
I ain't know we got no point. I gotta look that up now. I gotta look
Yeah.
that up. I'm glad I ain't gotta go to no empiricals now. I can go to Google or AI
Yeah.
nowadays.
And that's hey, listen, at the end of the day, your pleasure, whatever you choose to do in your bedroom is your own pleasure, your own satisfaction. Some people like to pay cowboys and Indians, some people like to pay house calls, some people like to pay doctor and nurses. Shit, take your pick which one you want to be. That's up to you at the end of the day. But it's also up to you, whatever choice you decide in your relationship, how you want to be intimate, who you want to be with, if you want to just be with one person, because sometimes one person ain't enough for one person. Some people want two or three. Then I call that a whole. You can go and be who you gonna be. Be all you can be, and then some. No matter who you are, it's just depending on the person. But if you gotta like use all this extra stuff, personally with me, I wouldn't want to see nobody sitting there pumping themselves up, and then we finna. My mind would still be raging that you just had to pump your shit up to come to me. You get what I'm saying? And vice versa with men. You know what I mean? Just like when women think things are so nasty, what's really nasty? Like if you want to watch a porn movie, if that's what you want to watch, like what's wrong with that if you want to watch that with your men? But some women don't like that. Some women do. Well, if a man asks me, would I sure I will watch it with him? You know what I'm saying? Depending on what we watch it, yeah, we'll watch it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want
Oh,
to see one woman, you know what I'm saying, and none of that shit like that. So men like 3 or 4 women, and they be wanting to watch that. It's just depending on what it is. But I'll watch it. Shit. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with watching. I'm just saying me, nobody else. What you gonna say, Mr. D Ham? 5 day,
my God,
five.
today. What do you mean 5 days? Stop it. We've already corrected that one.
All right.
Esty Berry, you know you age.
Hey, Mr. Slap said he would teen sex shops. Okay, I
Huh?
mean, everybody. I mean, I don't know about everybody, but I know what it's some myself. I be want to see what's up too. They got a lot of different stuff up in them pieces. If you talking about that, because we talked about different sex toys that people use. If you don't arouse your man, or if the man don't be aroused, he want to try something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's them lips. We talked about the lips and stuff. Did you DM that? DM said he's selling the wet lips for $19.99. He got them on sale. Ain't that what you said, D?
Yes,
19.99.
ma'am. We have the wet lips on sale, 19.99. Let's go. Let's get them wet lips.
And they come with the lubrication and everything too. So come on
They
now. It's
come with the
always me.
lubrication. If you're not getting satisfied at home, I got them for sale.
Yeah, 19.99. Look up the 310 D Ham show. You can get it for 19.99. Call to get you one order today.
D Ham just talking because he had lips.
Is that what he doing? D Ham
Sheila,
said he.
stop it. Stop it, Sheila. I want to be your friend, but you stop it.
I think you here for shock value.
I'm here because I love Esty Berry.
Hey, what you say? Thank you.
No, we was talking about the 1999. That's what I'm talking about.
You need some lips?
Oh, not at all. Not at all, huh?
It don't apply.
No, but I'm just saying I might want to reference or refer. You
Oh yeah,
never
because
know.
you know a lot of guys on the boat. See, yeah, we'll contact each other.
And they be down there clowning. You know they be clowning. If you only know, Detroit is the only black-owned marina in the country.
I didn't know you was in Detroit, but okay, I hear you.
Say I need to throw me a real life rap. I'm driving. Don't
Born and
drive.
raised. Yeah, I'm
I
born and
ain't mad
raised
at
in
you.
Detroit.
I ain't mad at you.
But here's
I'm
the
born and
deal.
raised in Compton, so I get it.
Oh, okay. But we be on the boat, man. We don't get too long to be on the boat. They cut us off. They cut us off real early, but we start in April, and we be down on that boat.
Tony
Okay.
said, I know women younger than me that use all those new age lubes. That's because they're going to dry their coochie out. Because, like, I'm 56 and I don't have to use no lubes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing shit, but I automatically wet. So, but that maybe it's just something wrong with them. Maybe you ain't supposed to. I don't know. But to know
Not
that young girls,
automatically.
yeah, I'm automatically. I mean, shit. I thought something was wrong with me. After I heard them people in the barbershop, I was like, shit, I'm all good. Yeah. So whatever reason why they gotta use that different stuff like that, I mean, to me, maybe it's something with them. Maybe you didn't wear your body out. Maybe you just don't naturally get wet. I don't know. I mean, I can't say because every woman's different. You know what I'm saying I'm natural. So why you ain't? But I ain't gonna come and just get all into your coochie business like that because I don't care. As long as I'm getting my shit right, I don't care about yours. You know what I'm saying? But why is that? And I don't know how Miss Tony is, but she said women younger than her is using the lube. She said, I got fingers. What y'all got fingers doing over here? I know that's right, baby. If one thing can't help, the other one will. That's the difference with a woman. Like she said, she got fingers and she want to use a personal toy. There's a difference with a man. Once this shit goes up, he got to put a pump. He got to put a pill. He got to put a button up in that. That's a problem. Just saying.
Young women, if young women using lube, that sounds like they are not attracted to that person because the sex is mostly mental.
If young women using lube, depending on who the young woman is, I would have to see her. You could be to drive your shit out from being so hoish. You know what I'm saying? Because like that don't mean because you saying because they may not be attracted, so they ain't gonna get wet because they ain't attracted to them. Okay, so
Miss
y'all
Berry,
gonna get some. I'm sorry. Yes.
I know you were talking. I didn't mean to cut you off, but Big Rig Slap said he appreciate y'all we showing him some love. He'll be back again. So I just wanted to point that out. So go ahead.
Most
I'm sorry.
definitely, Mr. Slap. You never come over there and see what's happening over there, Mr. Slap, and find out why they call you Mr. Slap. Slap. They call you Slap for a reason. What you slapping? Just asking. Don't get your friend in no trouble, DM.
No, he
Yes.
good people for real. He good people.
Oh, that's good. Well, I'm glad that he came over and had the conversation, because at the end of the day, it's a good conversation to have. And I heard what Sheila's saying, but Sheila's saying that basically they don't get turned on. That's why they ain't get wet. I don't know that to be true. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? If I think about something too hard, I can get moist. So what is that? So I'm just saying some of that they don't wore out the lubrications of their body. I think. I'm not quite 100% sure, but I think so.
You have a point. I'm just saying, most of the time when young girls cannot get lubricated, it's because they're not attracted, and the party is over. If that
I
makes
think
sense to you.
Yeah, but you could like look at how the women are now, and a lot of women our own women aren't teaching our girls the morals, the principles, and the values of their own body. So they getting out there giving it and doing it to anybody, anything, and whatever they choose to do. And then look what happens later on. You know, you say you got the heebie-jeebies or whatever you got, and whatever you do it too. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna end up with something because you're doing too many men at one time. That I just heard this older guy told me that, you know, like this one girl, she thought she had went to clean herself up real good. When he was finna get ready to go personal on her, it just smelled like rotten fish down there. That's because she had just got through sleeping with one guy and didn't dish herself out good. And so when you got that semen up in you and you keep it too long, it's gonna taste like smell like fish or rotten eggs or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So you got to go clean yourself out for him, then the next boy, the next person. And after a while, you know, took all your natural oils from your inside, they're gone. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, like I'm 56 and I ain't got to use no lubrication. I just find that fascinating that girls younger than me got to use lubrication. And why? You know what I'm saying? I don't, my mind don't take me there to know why. Because I thought all women bodies do the same thing. Evidently not. See what I'm saying? And then some people may not naturally be like that. So if you're not naturally like that, maybe that's the issue. Maybe everybody ain't born to be natural lubricant. I don't really know. Thank God I am, regardless of what happens. I'm just saying. And I thought something was wrong with that. But in all actuality, I'm in the game compared to somebody that feels like they sandpaper. Just saying. Homeboy was saying, Mr. Big Slap say they got edible oils, be cool calls like rub down. They do. They got edible oils. They got some kind of oils that you can put on you, strawberry, all kind of different flavors, and you rub it on you or whatever part you want to put on you. You blow it to get hot as hell. It feels just like you the penetration of it. You'll feel it when you're doing something because that oil, once you start rubbing together, you blow on it, it gets real warm. I don't know if y'all ever tried it before. Tried, you might like it.
My
Mr.
God,
Slap, Mr. Slap sound like a little ditty.
Well, he
no,
might
he
not be
know
a little,
Diddy. He know Diddy. He know Diddy.
he might
He
just
know
like to
Diddy.
get his look at Miss Valerie, you know what I'm saying? 70 years old and she getting up for you know what I'm saying? Talking.
You
Like
see what Valerie said? You see what she
what you say?
said? She said her name should be Slaps. She's slapping it. I ain't messing with
Hey,
Valerie.
that's I like porn only with men and women. I know not men and men. I like porn too, but men and women, not men and men or women. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Men and women make it make sense. Sex shop.
Miss Valerie know how to live. My
Yeah,
kind of
just
girl.
yeah, because she's herself. She ain't trying to like be no front. I like sex shops. I like just going in there seeing what's happening. You know what I'm saying? They got anything that if you just don't want to catch nothing and you don't want to get no heebie-jeebies, you can go in there and get whatever you want. When you done, they don't tell you no lies. You can wipe off, go to sleep. You ain't got to hear bitching when you done. Just turn over and go to sleep. You'll be surprised. If you don't know, now you know.
You better
Yeah,
ask
I know.
somebody.
You better ask me. If I say watching porn before sex is sexy, it sure is, baby. Shit, if the porn right, you can act like you part of the movie. Y'all want to try that? Yeah, let's try it. It's all about he says all about having fun with your partner. That's right, right. And when now he say busting good orgasms, he can't say making love. See what I'm saying? He can't say busting good orgasms. It's all about the partner. Sometimes we don't want to bust the orgasm. We just want to feel caressed and make love and hit an intimacy. What they say is busting orgasm. People probably want to say the other word. We would say we want to feel that making love, you know. But everybody got their proper way of saying their thing.
Yeah, making love is a little bit deeper than just having sex. So we all know that. At least we should know it.
A lot of people don't know the difference between making love and having sex. They don't know the difference. And you can be with your partner and be in love with your partner and have sex and make love. You know what I'm saying? Some days you'll be like, hey, let's just go and get busy. Let's throw the clothes off and do what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? It's just depending on your partner. And again, the whole relationship should not be based off sex. Because what if something happened to your partner that they couldn't get intimate with you anymore? Would there be something everlasting behind that? Hell no. So they done sat with you for 20 years because they stuff don't work no more. You're just going to walk off and leave them. Then you never loved them in the first place.
Amen.
How about the gag reflex stuff? I want to try that. At least somebody grown son. What? I think I want to try that. At least so somebody grown son. Y'all know the gag reflex is, if I'm not mistaken.
That's oral, right?
Yeah.
That's oral.
Yeah. We did talk about, you know, look, what's your thing is what your thing is. That's why we was talking about the lip thing, because some women don't want to do oral. We had a conversation about that. Some people say they don't want to suck. So if you don't want to suck, D-Ham got the lips for $19.99 with the lube. Go with it. You take the lips and you put the little lube in there. You cut the lips on, put it on there, and it gonna do the thing for you. $19.99 all day long.
My God, today.
She said, I have a
Okay,
man.
what did that mean? My God, today. What did that mean?
My God, today. That's what it meant, what he said. Thank you, Mrs. Slap. Please come back again. Mrs. Slap said, you like this, slap it again. That's what it meant. My God, today. We got a lot going on.
Oh, a lot going on.
We want to have some grown folks conversation over here. Somebody, I'm reading one of the emails say, Essie, I like this side of you. What side is that you like? Because there's a lot of sides to me. It's just that we got person over here because y'all just know me as the shit that I went through with Steve Harvey, or y'all know me as an activist. Y'all don't know me just having conversations. And my girls, we have all kind of conversations. But we said, why not just get on the mic and have it on the mic the same way we be doing on the phone? Same shit Miss Val be talking that box, she be doing it on the phone, all of us. So we just bringing the conversation out to a platform. I know that she said, it sucks to be them. I never had a problem with getting wet. I stay ready. She said she stay ready so she won't have to get ready. Hey.
Who said that?
That's what Miss Valerie said.
Okay, I'm gonna get off. I'm not messing with y'all.
Hey, don't say. She say stay hydrated. Tony say stay hydrated. Yes, remain more moisture. Hey. Everybody body is different. I'm just saying, we ain't trying to throw no shade. We just said everybody's body is different. And y'all young bucks, y'all better get together because y'all got them youngsters trying to run after these cougars now. And ain't these youngsters running behind these cougars? Y'all know what cougars is. Mm-hmm. To the hell with a toy. A toy. Well, them toys come in handy sometime. I'm just saying, y'all
deal with it. I wouldn't deal with a kid to have to babysit if I was out here being an older woman, you know. And I know a lot of women that deals with younger women. I mean men, but myself, by me being an educator and teaching at-risk boys, I would never do that out of my character. But you know, I listen to women talk about dealing with younger guys, and my thing it mostly be for the sex. They don't talk about nothing else but the sex. And
yeah, and being real, that is kind of bad too as an older woman. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't go up, like I'm 56, maybe what 50, 50, what maybe 5, 4, 5 if, but I don't even think I would want to do that because I don't have time for the drama. Because it seems like the younger you are, you still got a lot of mature to do. But there are a lot of mature younger men. I've seen more. It's a lot more mature younger men than some of the older men. Because something about these older men, no disrespect to y'all, because y'all gonna come back and say we said something else. It's like older men think they the shit, but then you try to go get you got to go get a pump for your dingaling, so you ain't really all that anyway. Then you try to talk stupid to people, and then like when you can't get up or you feeling some kind of way, you try to make the woman feel some kind of way. I've seen men do that too, cause your shit ain't working. You try to make everybody else feel bad. Then you should have woke your stuff out when you were younger. And I'm just keeping it real with you. Everybody got their own position or condition that they have with their body or whatever, but that's your choice to make what you do with your body and how you deal with your body. But if you don't take care of your body when you're young, a whole lot of stuff gonna fall apart on you when you get older. And I think a lot of us see that now. So like I'm glad that I took care of my body. I wasn't no hoe when I was younger because I feel like that would affect my body now. I could not 100% make sure of that, but listen to women conversations, listen to men conversations, and then I had a barbershop. It all makes sense now. You know what I'm saying? So everyone's different. And we still go back to Sheila was saying about being turned on. Same with like if a man don't get hard or whatever, we was talking about that, and he got to take a pill. Like I know men said they couldn't get hard with this person, but then when they came over here, your shit stood up strong. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes it may not be, it's yourself. It may be that you ain't turned on by that person no more, which is a
My
bad
God,
thing.
today
And you ain't turned on. You know it's true though. You know it's true.
I
And
got
then
a
you don't.
story for you, so I know it's true.
Oh, okay. So you know what I'm saying though. Like so it'll work for some people, won't work for others.
I had to check it to make sure it wasn't me. I said, "Oh, it's not me, it's her."
Now see how you finna go blame it on the woman, Sheila? Yeah, okay, let's
No,
go.
I'm just telling you. But we're on the same page because I don't mean to interrupt what you were saying, but I've experienced what you're saying, and
So
because
when you,
I was
uh,
okay.
excuse
So
me, when
what
you
was I
say
doing?
it's her, when you say it was her, what was it?
Is that Peter checked out? I
Oh,
wanted to. Peter said, "Nah, we not messing with her. You got some other things you can do to her, whatever. I'm done." So I
But
thought it was me. Hold
so you
on. I
got
thought it was, listen, I thought it was me. Like, okay, why?
oh,
Because I want you, but it is, Peter is like, nah, I'm good. So I had to go check somebody else out, and it was great. I said, oh, it's not me, it's her. So when she come to me again and say, hey, listen, let's do this, I said, nah, you're going to be upset because he's not paying attention to you like he used to. He's done with you. And I
see,
had to move on.
see,
so that means you matured and you started getting selective. Even
What do you,
even the
no, 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 no,
peen
no, no,
got
no, no, no. What do you
selective. The
mean
peen
matured?
got
Well,
selective.
listen, Sheila. I like clarity. What do you mean matured? Let's go back. Run it back.
But when I say mature, when a man get mature, because when they're young, they excited for anything and everything. And the older a man get, he gets selective.
Is it me or is it you?
The
So
older
let me
he
explain.
gets, the more selective he gets. That's what I'm saying. When he's younger,
Right,
he's a little
and
buck wild.
I get what you're saying, but that's not my story.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Go
I
ahead.
get what you're saying, but that's not my story. I've had
Okay.
two kids with this woman. My last two
Oh, okay.
children. So we
Oh,
were due
yeah.
to make about 4 to 5 more kids. That I
Oh,
promise you. But
oh, okay.
something happened with the relationship and Peter checked out. I was down for it. So now you're going to be upset with me because, oh, you don't want to have sex. No, it's not me. I want to badly. I'm like, oh my God. But he's like, I'm done with this broad. So whatever you got to do, I'm not going to work for you. But I thought it was me. So I go somewhere else. I had no choice. I wanted to find out what was the problem. With this person, we're great. No complaints. Everything was great. Everything worked like it should. But when it came to her, it's not happening.
But that goes back to what we were saying there, Sheila. Like when women want to say, "Oh, he had to take the blue pill because he can't get up." Basically, he's saying that like you didn't turn me on no more. That's why I can't get up. But when I go across the street, I got it all the way up with this bra. So evidently, it's you. You get what I'm saying? Because I've seen men say that they could not get aroused with they mate, but then you aroused when you're around someone else, which that that tells you that
The
it is
mental
you.
has checked out. The mental checked out. That's where
Right,
it
because
starts.
right, it is you to a degree because over here you had your happy stick, over here you had your lazy stick. You was like, I ain't gonna do nothing over here, but over here, so you know what I'm saying, it had its own senses to know what it was attracted to and was not. But that goes all the way like it's a whole being of your body. You get, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people think, well, the P don't work by itself. No, it got a mind of its own to a degree. You part of that
Exactly.
mind of its own. So you're
Because I
gonna
wouldn't have
know
none of
when,
these damn kids, but I do.
right. Is that how many baby
It has its
mamas you
own
got?
goddamn mind.
How many baby mamas you got?
Say again?
How many baby mamas do you have?
Okay, rest your soul, you young lady. Rest your soul. There's one. So four total.
You got
Six
four baby
kids.
mamas, and 6 kids.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I just want to know because you said you had a lot of baby mamas, and you can go back to any of them at any time. So that's why I asked.
Any of them. But I don't want them.
You don't want them.
It's not going to work.
I believe that
I'm already
because
mentally checked out.
I believe that that you can go back because one thing about when a woman have a kid by somebody, they
Tell the
have
truth. Tell the truth.
more um, emotion for that
Tell,
man
tell the
to
truth.
even have a baby.
Yes,
So you
Okay,
said
ma'am.
that you go back and sleep
so
with them
well, I'm saying that a woman that has to take
because I ain't gonna lie, I love my baby daddy, but I would never sleep with him again. Like,
So what? So here's what she's saying: the probability is very high compared to
right,
someone average Joe, basically,
right.
because
That's what I'm saying.
it may not happen, but the probability of it happening is very high.
there would be no
Right,
problem with my baby daddy. I would rather go be
No,
someone else.
it has nothing to do with you. It's the probability of the situation because you guys already had encounters with one another. So as
right.
my pastor used to tell us, never say what you would or would
Never.
not do because if time and opportunity meet, who can tell? That's the only thing that you need to have is time and opportunity. There is no time, there's no opportunity. You're not gonna make opportunity. That's what we're saying. I give a fuck. There's never gonna be a time, and there's never gonna be opportunity because I'm not dealing with you. That's our side of it.
And you're not putting yourself in a situational
I'm
ship.
never gonna do it. I tell
That
you, my
makes
mom.
sense.
I'm sorry, I'm at a compound. My
What kind of
that's T-
compound?
that's TMI. Charlie. But listen, um, um, what was I saying? Rest my mom, her soul. And I was gonna say something and I forgot that distracted me. But yeah, time and opportunity, you never know what can happen. But we're on the side of I'm not what Essy's saying, I wish a nigga would. I'm not
Hmm.
dealing with this nigga no more. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not dealing with this person anymore. And I have the same I concur. I'm not dealing with my baby mama. You crazy? as
Now
the
you,
homies would as the
the
homies
last
would say, not, listen, as the homie would say, and I'm mute after this one, as the homies would say, I wouldn't touch him with your thing. I don't want to get graphic. I wouldn't screw him with yours. I'm not touching that. She's tainted. I got to get past the mental and the attitude, and your attitude stinks like shit. I'm sorry, and I don't want nothing to do with it.
you know, it ain't no bad thing about your exes and stuff if that's what you want to do. Like I would just how our
I love
relationship has.
all of them. I love all of them still, but love ain't got goddamn to do with it. Tina Turner and I not nothing. Love them dearly, but you can jump off a bridge. And
Hey,
meanwhile,
Karen, you said, what makes you think they want you back? You said you can have all your exes back. Homegirl said, what makes you think they want your ass back?
and
How
I
you
wouldn't
know
give
they
them.
want you?
And guess
But
what?
how you
I
know they
wouldn't.
want you back?
Listen,
That
listen,
what
listen. If that's the case, If that's the case, guess what? I don't give a damn if they did, if they didn't. It don't matter to me. So
Mr. D,
so
Mr.
basically we
Dehan.
agree with one another in that case.
Hey,
You
Mr.
don't want me back?
Dehan.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think I think was it hard dealing with four baby moms?
No, I love them all. My first one was my first daughter. She passed away. Probably
Oh,
should
I'm
have married
sorry.
her, but she was a hooker,
Oh,
and so
she's a real
I love
hooker?
them all, huh?
Why you call her hooker?
I mean, she wasn't a streetwalker, but I mean, she still was a hooker because she was doing the same thing that they were doing, but just wasn't getting paid. That's all.
See, I'm saying though, see how men do that, but when they do that shit, when they go and get all these different women, they still a man. But when a woman do it, she a hooker, she a slut, she's a whore.
No, no, listen, they got man hookers too. So
That's what
this
he was saying.
we're not. I'm not excluded from being a hooker. I used to be a male hooker,
You used to be a
but
male
I'm not.
hooker,
When I say that, I've had my choice.
but were you a male hooker?
Not literally, but I've had my choice.
Did you sell your private part?
No, I would never do that. I didn't have to.
So you wouldn't sell it. If somebody say, "Hey, come over here," and I give you $25,000 to sleep with you, would you do it? Yeah, he'd do it.
What she look like? Look, what she look like? So I probably would. What she look like?
Twenty
some
I
five
mean,
men,
thousand.
come
some
on
men
now.
be hook. Some men
Hmm?
are hookers. I wouldn't call them hookers, but this is what you're saying. But some men are hookers by living with women, living off of women. You know what I'm saying? Or living with them
That's a whole different.
instead
That's
of
a
hook.
whole nother. That's probably like a pimp. That's different. That's different. That's different. But I get what you're saying. We
Dion
all
was a
have a
man.
past.
My
We all
God,
have a
today
past.
he was back in the day. Dion was trying to be a Mac Daddy back in the day. You could
I
tell,
was
like right
not.
from you
I
heard
was
right from
not.
Peter. Yeah, y'all
I'm not
Mac
watching
Daddies
the
back.
chat. I was not, but it's just the era I grew up in. But I mean, I didn't have to do any of that. I didn't have to do any of that.
Well, you know what? At the end of the day, you guys, good, bad, and indifference. Like somebody put in there, I said, I love to suck. It's a lot of women love to suck, love to rub, love to touch. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you desire that you feel like you want to do to make it whatever you want to be in the bedroom for you at that time of your relationship. You know what I'm saying? But if you are in a relationship and there's no one there to comfort you and you're a dead relationship, then why are you still there? For the comfortability, for the money, for what reason? Because I found out at 56 years old, finna be 56 this month. Thank you, Lord, that everything ain't what it seemed to be, but you can make yourself happy. Because what I will not ever do again, which I have done, and I know a lot of women have done it, you can't say you ain't, and men too, to be in a relationship and make something work and you know it really ain't there to work. To stay up in a relationship where there is no love and there is no understanding and no conversation. To be up in a house where you talking to yourself and the other person ain't talking back. Those are the things that I don't want to encounter again. So these are ways to love it, to know it, to understand it, and to maybe change something to do better for your relationship. When you're over here listening to us, it's not really nothing that we can tell you that you probably don't know yourself. But if you do find out something, you do something, or you do, as far as you're growing into your personality, whatever, maybe something in this conversation may have struck you or made you think about it, understand it. Like tonight, I learned something different. I didn't know there was a button to pump the ding-a-ling up, like literally inside the ding-a-ling. That's crazy to me. But then, too, all this stuff that we got now that we didn't have back Hey, what would happen if you can't use it? I'm just saying, back in the day, them brothers couldn't use their stuff like that. But now they got pumps, and you got 80-year-old men doing this. Y'all old bugs, y'all need to quit. Just go
Hey,
somewhere and
back
get sick.
then, Essie, back then, referring back to my auntie, it was costing 50,000 to get that surgery. Now I don't know how much it costs now, but I know you can go through your insurance and get and have to pay. Well, he paid the deductible, and he said the deductible was $500. The one that
50.
had, yeah, it was 50,000.
Now paralegal said something good too. She said back then they ain't had nothing but the blow up dolls. They got past the blow up dolls. They got the blow up dolls. They got just the part with just the back, the part, the booty part with the female part to it. Like it's so many things that you could just use now that you don't have to sit up there and worry about. My thing is all these people sitting around sleep with each other getting something. You passing one to the next, to the next, to the next. That'd be my main concern. That's why I just want my own man to myself. If I can't have that, I'd rather stay to myself than sit up here and get something that I can't get rid of. It ain't no sex that good in this world that you're gonna give me something you think I'm gonna like you saying or look at you saying I'm gonna pretty much want to kill you. So why you put yourself in that, especially if you can't tell if a person got some or not, and especially if they talking about always licking on somebody doing all that. If you lick on people, you talk about licking people all the time, then you're a licker. That means you'll go and lick anybody at any time. You don't care if it's cool, whatever. So I'm just saying you gotta like monitor what you be around too when you talking about all these personal issues that you be carrying on with women or men. Because nowadays, because a person look good, don't mean they ain't got nothing. That's all I'm saying. I need to get something that some kind of detector know if a person got something or not when you walking up on them, because you really don't know. From I heard that Texas is one of the biggest places that is spreading now. It was Georgia, now it's Texas, but really it's spreading all over the world because people are not monitoring their sexual partners. They just getting their property off and doing what they got to do, but not taking accountability what happens after that.
And they exposing and without telling nobody, but if these young people are smart, they would take their partner to the doctor. You can go to the health department and be Superman and Wonder Woman. You don't have to give your name, and go check yourself out before you get together with these new partners.
Now, when she said that, like older man, I think they'll do that quicker than younger men. I really don't know. At this point, I'm not dealing with nobody, so I don't care. But all of that would be a thought if you finna sit up here and be in a relationship, especially what's going on right now. And any woman to me that just jump in a bed with a man and you don't know him, then like unless you finna be with him for the rest of your life for a minute or whatever, then that's horse. Those horse tendencies to me. Get to know the man first, see what his vibe is like. I don't care if you got to watch him on camera, talk to him on the phone, whatever you got to do, because there's more ways that you can date a person now than just physically seeing them in person to get to know them on the phone, conversating on the camera, or whatever the case may be. Because nowadays, dating to me ain't what it used to be back in the day. Morals and principles aren't the same morals and principles that we grew up with. Things that we would be governed about, people are not governing themselves with them. You know what I'm saying? Like even women, you know what I'm saying, their bodies and how they're so slutty with it. You can be sexy, but don't have to reveal everything. It's just totally up to you. And another thing, before we get ready to get up off here, somebody asked me, was that bottle of liquor? Like I don't drink liquor like that. I'm a daiquiri woman. Like I like fruity mixed little drink stuff. I'm not a real big drinker like that. Or like they got this little coffee one with little rum and it like coffee, like castor cream. But no, I don't drink hard liquor at all. I've never been a person to take like hard liquor. Have I did a shot before? Yeah, I met this older guy. He said, you want to take some tequila? I had never did tequila before. Lick the salt, suck the lemon, the lime, and then drink it. That was something different. But would I do it again? No, because I'm not a drinker like that. When you drink that hard liquor like that, it seems like you could be a drunk. I'm just saying. I ain't, but I'm letting you know, no, I don't drink liquor like that. So if anybody thought that. So to that, Mr. D Ham, you got anything else you want to say before we get out of here? Thank you for having me. I mean, having us coming over here. Let me see.
Hold
I
on,
have seen.
hold up my phone. I mean, on my car. I'm at home in the car. You know, just chilling. Um, Miss Barry, I love you. Thank you for having me on your platform. You know that I love you, and no, I don't have much more to say. It's just that you know everybody have a past, and we're all
Yeah.
different, and we all should be striving to do better. But I'm not gonna lie about my past. That's
And you know,
that's what
you
makes
should.
me who I am right now.
I agree, and you shouldn't lie about your past, but not necessarily do you got to share your past. You can keep that shit to yourself, if that makes sense.
I
But
don't
hey,
give
listen,
a I don't
I
give a
enjoyed
rap.
you,
But yeah,
huh?
absolutely. I've held back like probably 90%. You
Good, because
know what I
everybody don't
mean?
need to know. Look, everybody don't need to know.
But
But
You
we're having an adult conversation, so you know it is what
yeah,
it
I
is.
got
yeah, and everybody might need to know because I'm nosy. If I want to know something, I'm asking. And apparently, she just keep. I call her paralegal. SM. She's like, I'm very particular about sucking because if you're not clean, nobody want to suck no dirty dingling.
Because
Nobody.
guess-
you.
y'all
So
mess.
basically,
Because guess what Essie gonna do? Essie gonna call me try to figure out what the fuck. Essie
What you
gonna
say?
call
What
me
you
probably
say?
in the next goddamn 10 minutes. What the fuck
I
you
know
just
nosy like that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
It sound like you want to
But
say something.
no, absolutely not. So I love you, Miss Barry, and you know that. And salute to the chat. I wasn't looking. I'm just, I am who I am. And
I just
continue to
want to
pray
say,
for me. Continue to pray for
okay,
me and my sons and my situation. If you guys don't know, I completely lost just about everything you can imagine. And so I'm just moving forward. But it's a challenge. My son is safe. I'm safe. I couldn't be at a safer location. Um, but just keep continue to pray for me. And Miss Berry, I love me some you. Salute to
oh,
you, Miss Sheila. Bless you.
Oh,
thank
salute to you. Salute to you also. And I enjoyed our conversation. And thanks for clearing that 5 days up. Because
thank
I didn't
Because
want to think
you was
a
running me over with
mature
the
man
train.
would be
You was running me
shallow.
over with the bus. You was hitting me with boulders. I'm like, damn, she was on my ass. But
No,
God bless you.
I was just keeping it real as a mature woman that it sounded real shallow, you know?
you.
As you
And I
should,
was
as
just
you
trying to
should,
figure
as
it
you
out.
should,
I was just
as you
trying to figure
should,
it out. But I'm glad.
as you should. And
And I,
come on over to the D Ham Show 310. You know what
yeah,
I'm
we gonna
saying?
work.
Listen to me sometimes.
He invited you over there, Miss Sheila. You heard him? She dropped off. So listen, before we get up out of here, I want to say something. Miss Sheila come back. So I was talking about how paralegal talking about she like sucking. There's a lot of women like sucking, but Miss Valerie said something. She said something. Don't nobody want to suck nothing. Here we go, right here. Yeah.
What you say?
Miss Valerie said, "Who wants a dirty, funky?"
Funky ass dick in their
I ain't
mouth.
messing with Valerie.
she
And
she
before I
funny.
jump off though, because you was something was said about men at a particular age or whatnot, and they need the pill. That's just say my issue. So not that I need to know that either. But anyway, God bless you, Miss
Hey,
Berry.
one thing about men, they gonna do what they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? To achieve the goals they want to achieve. And
I
like I
work.
told
I
you,
ain't got no problem. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
But ask
I just
somebody.
be listening to them. I listen to them. I know one thing, women,
Am I surprised it's still working? Okay,
hey, listen, women
I
don't
gotta
go through
go.
that extreme. We don't go through that extreme to get no peen. We ain't gonna do all that. You know what I'm saying? We'll just love you anyway. Okay.
Right. If you
Any
right,
old way.
it was a real. She gotta be a real queen though. She can't be nobody that you done picked out the streets, and because she said she'll suck you, then you marry her. Then when you done and she don't want to do that more, she gonna get rid of you. You got
But
those
that, you
too.
know, that's never should be the focus when you're trying to get into a relationship. It shouldn't be sex. That should be almost secondary. Because at
Right.
the
Right.
It's
end
your
of the day, what's up with your heart?
Right. Right. And your
the ball
intention.
not working. So I want to say this because I've been wanting to say it for a minute, but I got to put it out there.
Put
Women,
it out
now
there.
y'all comment right there. Look,
I'm
straight
looking
up.
at it. I'm not looking at it.
All these men be whipping their little private part out, want sister to suck them and lick them and do all that. Then wipe that shit off because you got to know when you go pee and you don't wipe your thing off or wash it off and put it back in them drawers and stick it back again. Somewhere along the line it's gonna smell like piss and whatever else. So don't be trying to ask somebody to suck on your shit and you ain't really got no soap and water and wash it off. So if
No,
you
that's the
wash
first
it,
thing you do as a man. You don't do that. I'm not finna go nowhere thinking I'm finna get some action, whatever you want to call it, and I'm not freshly showered. Where they do that at?
well, listen, but everybody don't do that. Some men be like right down the spot. You know, you
Because I don't
came
know
in the
what you
bath.
want to smell at, so I want to make sure everything clean.
Yeah, but that's an old person. I'm just saying, a lot of men be whipping out and want to do that, and then you just win
No,
stuff off,
no.
and you back in the drawers like that. Don't keep doing that to women. Maybe that's why you ain't getting your stuff sucked like you want to because it's smelling like piss.
That's a
Soon as
whole.
I get
That's a whole nother show.
yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, I already brought it. Hey, I
That's a
already
whole
brought it.
nother
Like,
show.
right. Somebody gonna get pissed because I said this, but at least I told the truth because a lot of women be talking about the yeah, men want us to do this and that, but that shit smell like well, tell him it shit smell like piss. I'm just saying there are certain criteria that a real woman is not gonna do. But when men in that heated spot, they ain't gonna worry about getting no soap and water, washing their stuff first. They gonna want to stick it in your face, and that's what Miss
No,
Bella
see,
said.
that's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother show. Probably incorporate like where are you finding these particular men? And so there's, we got to kind of cut that one. We can cut this.
Oh,
Find out.
so watch this, and we finna cut this.
Go
So this
ahead.
man acting like every time he whipped his thing out, and somebody said, "Oh, he was in love with something," he went and washed this shit off. You know you did. You ain't making it to the bathroom every time. I'm sure it's 1 or 2 times that you didn't make it to the bathroom, and it was fresh either. Come on now. I'm
No,
just
yeah,
saying.
but
You
see,
might
there's
not
as a
do it. She
man,
might not
as
understand
a
it, but
man, there's a way to use the restroom where that's not even an issue. But if you just willy nilly with it, no telling. It depends on the man at that point. And there goes back to what Sheila was saying about maturity. Salute, Queen. I love you, and I will talk to you later. God bless you.
all right, Ranger. Yes. Much love to you guys. This was a good conversation. It's probably going to carry on to be something else. Miss Sheila, I love you for coming up here with me, joining me today, and Mr. Ham as well. I like to have those adult conversations because it open doors for other conversations. And so where we say something on here, if somebody write me and they want me to address it, I will. There has been voicemails left and things like that, people asking certain questions, doing certain things, but I would never put your voice on here because just like my voice is familiar, your voice probably familiar if we put it up here. And I don't want to jeopardize nobody because I don't know why people listen. Fascinated, interesting, or maybe you can even learn something. But no, everything over here is much love and it's all about family and being together and being able to agree to disagree, but to be able to talk about grown folks conversations because there's so many things going on right now. And we need a little bit more spice in our life for trying to do something a little different. But it's your choice of what you decide to do in a relationship. No one else but you. You have the final decision in anything you do, who you spend time with, how you spend time with them, and all that. I love SM. She don't mind. She said, most time don't even wash their hands. Yep, yeah. I'm just being real because exact is all pissy. See. This is a whole nother conversation. I brought it up, but men, a lot of ladies be thinking that you just whip your shit out and you smell it pissy, and they just be like, okay, trying to make you feel good, and don't go tell you to wash it. So I'm just saying, like, if you want to stick it in my mouth, at least make sure you wash it before you do that, because look how Miss Valerie is saying it, and other women are saying it too, because it's true. They may not say it because they're not bold enough to say it, but if we having this conversation, is we bold enough to have it to say it. She say,
We're adulting.
yeah, we adulting this bad boy. We ain't trying to hurt.
I enjoyed the conversation, and I enjoyed Mr. Deham clarifying the 5 days, okay, and letting us know he ain't that shallow.
Yeah, because people was like, them women was rolling about that. You know what I'm saying? Then the men too. Thank the men for joining us. Thank them for being a part of it, because the men are like inquisitive, but sometimes they don't be in a comfort zone to be able to say what they feel like they want to say, because you feel like somebody's going to judge you. No judgment, Opie. It's all about having fun and, just doing what we're going to do that, for the next conversation. So I can't wait to see what's going to come out of this conversation. Next Saturday is Miss Valerie's birthday. Miss Valerie will be turning 30. I'm 30. She'll be turning 70 years old with her beautiful self. Going to have a birthday party. But I think Dham 310 show is going to have a little party for her Friday night. So I'll be over there kicking it with them. I got some things going on, so I'll probably be off, like, closed out for a week or so, you guys. But I'll still be putting music out. The music that I'm putting out now, it's just going to be a reflection of things that I went through. So please listen. But every music, every song, every track that I put out, it has a message with it. And the message is that whatever you get out of it, but all my songs have some type of message, some type of clarity, and something that uniforms around what I've been through or what I'm thinking or what I'm feeling. So I just want to put people and let people know that, because when we be doing song stuff, I write all my stuff. I do all that myself. So it's personal to me when I put music out. Anything else you want to say, Miss Sheila, before we get up out of here?
I enjoyed the conversation, and thanks, Essie, for having a grown-up conversation this evening. And everybody go and enjoy yourself, especially you, Miss Valerie.
Yeah, Stella got a groove back, baby.
Yeah.
And I'm so
enjoy yourself, honey, and happy birthday.
And again, I'm honored and humbly grateful for all y'all to be over here having fun with me, and we've been to have a conversation, just like women cackling and just having fun. I thank you for that. And sometimes we just need to say stuff, to talk about things that ain't nothing got to do nothing but what we feeling or what we vibing on. So maybe the next conversation be about something else or something else. But we're gonna do this a lot, because we need to have grown folks conversations, because there's not enough of them and people are too busy keeping their mouth shut, hiding things, and that's why nothing ever gets accomplished, for sure. So
and we learned something. We learned something from everybody. And that's what I like. I'm a life learner. So keep teaching me. Thanks, Essie. Have a good night.
Thank you, Sheila. God bless you. Talk to you soon.
God bless you. You too,
hon. Hey, I'm about to do it again. At the pad, pushing this pen, carry my cross, walking away from sin. Ain't no shame in it, you don't know where I've been. Wherever it was, I'm not going back again. Now I follow him that sits on the throne, and Yah's right, I'm in constant communication with him. Thanking him, every morning, noon, and night, he keeps me going straight where I walk. I put a muzzle on my mouth to control my talk. I've said and done things I'm not proud of, but everything done now is done out of love. I know you ask if I'm for real, just stay tuned. My walk will reveal, it will be seen in my actions. You'll hear it in my voice. I know in my heart I made the right choice. I'm at the pad pushing this pen, head on straight, walking away from sin. Don't judge me cause I don't sound like you. Y'all knows my heart and what I do. There was a knock at the door, I let him in. Now my mission is to walk away from sin. At first it was hard, that's all I knew. He gave me his spirit to help walk me through. That spirit keeps me from going insane. That spirit helps alleviate the pain. That spirit has taken residence all in my brain. So with every step I take, the spiritual gain. In him I have been found, no longer lost. He paid the price for me as he hung on that cross. Some don't believe it, and that's okay. Hope you
you change your mind before judgment day. I will continue to follow his lead, open up his word and start to read, implement his teachings in my everyday life. As I sidestep drama, confusion, and strife, I'm at the pad pushing his pen, working the assignment I've been given. I must stay in alignment and follow through. He will not send me nowhere unless he's coming too. I am never by myself, depending on him is good for my health. He is everything, everything I need. Whatever he gives me, I plant it like a seed. This is just the beginning, there is so much to be done. I must continue to spread the good news of only begotten son. Others talk about this and that, don't have a clue. Every action and word you speak is recorded of you. You will receive payment for what you perform. It's time to repent, be renewed, be reborn. I'm at the pad pushing his pen. Those in this world wonder where I've been. My path is narrow, my direction redirected. No longer am I unprotected. Whatever weapon that tries to succeed, a tongue that comes against me, I will condemn. This is the heritage I receive from him who knew no sin. I'm at the pad pushing this pen. I'm at the pad pushing this pen. Only Yah knows where I've been. He brought me from there and put me here, where I will be working and waiting. The time is near. He'll be back, believe it or not, it's a fact. Yeah, it's a fact. Believe it or not, it's coming back.
Thank y'all for joining me
It's a
tonight.
fact. He'll be back.
Valley all my love.
I'll be back. Only y'all knows where I've been.
I'm